Good morning, boys and girls. We're here live on YouTube. We'll be live on Instagram about 5 to 7 minutes late. If you're hoping to be there, you'll miss all the good stuff because Usman's running late because Princess can't prepare for the show in 168 hours. So, God forbid. So, we're going to start the show while we wait for Princess. And of course, it's going to be Riza and myself. Yeah.
Stephen,
Yes, I am.
can I kindly remind you to
Yes.
have the chats appearing on screen? Is that
You
possible?
can. Hold on. Let's do that right now so we can get all the kids there. There you go, boys and girls. The chat is up. The fans are piling into the live. You know what's really funny? I've noticed the fans, when I put this out that we're going to
Or both
come,
of them?
yeah, listen, doesn't matter. The fan, let's do it that way then.
The
They
fan.
are ready
The
to
fan.
go. The fan is ready to go. They are very much in the live show and they will start as they wait for Usman, better known as Princess, who's running late today because, like I said, she couldn't figure out when the show starts. There you
And are
go.
you recording this, by the way? Is this
Yeah,
recorded?
we're live, bud. No,
So
no,
the
the whole
reason I
world's
say
seeing
this, the
this.
reason I say this is I think if the duty befalls on me today. If you folks enjoy these videos, I would encourage you to like, subscribe to this channel so you get these alerts. And from time to time, drop a comment. Say what you
Yeah,
feel like. Say if you like something, if you don't like something. If you don't like something, it's even better
shut up.
because it's slightly more controversial. And Usman, you know how belligerent Usman is. He'll go off on one.
Guy never
And
shuts up.
Stephen will have to calm him down. This is the way we do it. Calm
Yeah,
down,
that's
calm
right.
down.
That's right. That's true. We do it that way. And while you can hear Usman in the background on his train. He's making his way here to us. So he'll be here in a few minutes. We have 5 fans watching right now. It's building up the anticipation of the show. So we may or may not have a surprise guest. So I'm very excited
The
about
surprise is that it's a surprise to us as well if there is a guest or not.
if there is a guest.
Actually, I had some
Yeah.
feedback as of last week from cigar analyst AK Ali.
Oh, and
So
cigar
I'm giving him
analyst
a
Ali
shout
says,
out.
"How are we?" He says, "How are we doing, gents? We're doing great, Ali. How are you, my friend?"
Well, this splendid young gentleman who I have actually met and sort of semi-smoked with, right,
Okay.
suggested that
Yeah.
he didn't particularly enjoy the guests coming onto the show.
Can I tell you? I
So
agree with
he
him. The
like,
show should just be us,
well, he liked the three of us, or at this moment the
of
two of
course.
us, and so um, anyway, I don't know if that has a consequence, but I'm just giving you the feedback here on air.
Well, let me just say this about the guest. The guest last week was very
The
informative and
blessed,
very nice, and
the
I
blessed.
enjoyed the conversation, and it was good to have him. And I appreciate Ali. I'm doing that. But what really Ali is saying, and he doesn't want to say that because we're live right now, is he really just likes us. Usman is really a pain because he doesn't stop talking. We can't speak, and we have to, be quiet and let him just rant about whatever he wants to talk about.
I'll be honest. I enjoyed
Aaron, I'll
Aaron
help you
Sigmund's
out.
appearance
I
last
did.
week.
You look
Uh,
very
I,
dapper.
I actually was quite informed about sort of the, I guess these dialogues, one of the great things about these dialogues is these dialogues are not the type of dialogues that you would find anywhere in books or on Google or anything like that.
Right.
And so when you're speaking to industry experts or so-called aficionados or whoever it may be, anything
Mhm.
related to cigars, you get it basically from the horse's mouth or the donkey's ass, whatever you want to
Well,
call it,
or
right?
the man who doesn't scratch his balls before 9 a.m. I'm just saying. So now I will say this: Aaron and I now have become very close,
Good
and I think
item.
when the laws change, we're going to marry. But until that happens, I do get text messages before 7 a.m. sometimes or 8 a.m. from him, and I just chuckle because all I remember is he can't get out of bed before 9 a.m. So I thought that was very cute. So I think that's very funny. So I do get little messages from him. So
This takes me on to a topic which is we weren't going to discuss. Is there are people who are awake, sometimes including myself. We're awake and we're answering messages and we're looking at emails, but we're not awake. If you know what I mean, we are not
I know
physically
I've
ready
had
to
many
present
conversations
ourselves
with
to the
you.
rest of the world.
I've had many conversations with you like that. And
Yeah.
and as Rizzo will tell me every time I call him because I have no track of time, he asks us why I never sleep because I'm a vampire. And I'm like, yes. And so I will call him at odd hours where I think it's normal for people to be up at 2 or 3 in the morning. And he's just like, I was I'm first I go, did I wake you? His next comment is, I'm up now. And I'm like, there you go. And then we have to talk for 30, 40 minutes. And I'm like, you can go back to bed. So there you go. So there you have it. So, and like Cigar Analyst says, not necessarily didn't like the guests. The guests are very interesting, but my preference in the original trio format, I enjoy the guests sometimes. I agree with him. And then if Usman could actually just show up on time, because Princess is getting her hair done right now, and he's got to get the beard done. It's a whole thing. Got the makeup applied. It takes forever. I mean, like, who's like he thinks he's the star? I mean, he is, but he thinks he's the star of the show, and he's going to be five to
The
7 minutes
rising
late.
popularity has done it. The rising popularity.
It's all gone to his head. So I'm surprised he doesn't have naked
Uh,
Tahitian girls fanning him while he's on the show.
there's one thing we talked about last week.
Yeah,
We're meant to put on our profiles. Hello,
yeah, my
hello.
profile's right there, right there.
No, we were meant to put our timestamp, sort of like which country we're in, so that people can appreciate the fact that
Oh,
we're actually spanning three time zones.
we'll do
I
that
mean,
next
I
week,
haven't done it now, and I'd have to physically log out to do it, right? Yeah,
right?
but
So we won't do that.
but actually, it's actually quite a nice visual cue that people know. I mean, I don't know if people generally understand these things. That Stephen, myself, and at this moment the non-existent Usman, we're spanning
Princess.
three time zones on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Um, Stephen is sitting in Florida. I'm
Or
sitting in
Monaco.
London,
Yeah.
Monaco. I mean, you Americans, you just steal names from absolutely everywhere around the world. Monaco could
Can I tell
actually.
you?
I promise you, there's somewhere in the USA. There's a small town called Monaco.
I'm promising you that I could be floating in. I was going to float in the Gulf of Mexico with my yacht, but now I'm in the Gulf of America, which seems wrong on many levels. So we had to fly back to Monaco and be on the yacht. Monaco next week, or in 2 weeks, the yacht will be in Saint Tropez. I'll be with the poor people, and then we'll be on the new yacht. So we'll have to see what that's like.
Exactly, and so the visual cue was that you've done a sound dump, Stephen. I've lost sound.
I'm right here.
No, so we span three time
Yep.
zones: USA, UK, Pakistan. And
Yeah.
the reason I say this is because when we're trying to organize a guest, especially
Oh,
from the
yeah.
USA, you have to we have to kind of a little bit work around their schedule, and they have to wait a little bit work
Hmm.
around our schedule, etc., etc., etc. But I think I'll put it down to you. Before Smart comes on, I'm being all nice and give you compliments. Yeah, this is down to you. The fact that we've kept the show going for such a long period of time, spanning these three time zones. We've kept it pretty consistent. I think there's one or two trip ups. Maybe we've had. Maybe
It's all
I
Usman's
can't.
fault.
I
Yeah.
can't remember them offhand. I don't think
Right.
we've never not done a show. That's
That is
never.
true.
I don't. But we've kept it going quite consistently, I like that. I dig that because primarily we do it for ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much. We're selfish. And before Ali asks, Ali, today I'm going to be smoking the H. Upmann Magnum 50. I forgot what Davidoff I'm smoking and an Opus X. Those are my three cigars today that I'll be smoking when I leave the yacht and join the commoners at the cigar lounge. So, there you go. And I'll put that on my Instagram so you guys can see what I'm smoking. Last week I tried an Attaboy, which I had never had. And I will tell you, that was a wonderful smoke.
An attaboy, whatever
It's a
that
yeah,
is.
you smoke it and they go at it, boy. No, but it's a real cigar. And the cigar, not the Salmonet like Princess, but a cigar store person was like, "This is a good cigar. You should try it." And I was like, "How much is it?" And he told me, and I laughed. And I said, "Does it come with a hooker?" And it did. So I was like, "Of course I'm going to try an Attaboy." And it was a good cigar. I posted it on my Instagram. It was very nice. I was very happy with it. I was surprised, shocked. So yeah.
Just on that note, you
Oh
smoked an
God.
attaboy. This evening, I'm meant to be smoking a new release of the Davidoff Chef's Edition. I mean, I know nothing about this particular
I read
cigar.
all
That part
about
I
it.
think.
I got an email from Davidoff.
Oh,
And I'm
really?
just so you know, so yeah, cigar. Ali says the guests have to navigate the Bermuda Triangle. That can be tricky. And Ali K, the Magnum 50 is one of the best regular production of H. Upmann. Yes, Ali, I agree with you 1,000%. He should be smoke. Yes, I'd love to smoke on the show, but the owner of this yacht, Ali, has a problem if I smoke on the yacht. But at the new yacht, we own it. We can smoke wherever we want, so we're good. We'll both be smoking cigars. There'll be Asian
We
hookers,
no, we
scotch,
normally
everything
do.
going.
We normally
Yeah.
do. We used to smoke we used to smoke very regularly on the show because it's a show
Right.
about smoking. But
Yeah.
for some reason, I can only give you from a personal perspective. If honestly, if I'm smoking and I'm on the show, I don't really get to enjoy the cigar. I'm kind of enthralled in the conversation
Right.
and trying to. Quite focused on the conversation, even though I may seem very cavalier. I'm
Yeah.
quite focused on it, and sort of almost just puffing smoke. I must
Yeah.
actually that means I should smoke New World cigars.
Oh my God. Seriously, we're gonna go down this thing. You know,
Because
your boy.
if we just need puffs of smoke, then
Yeah.
that will do.
As one of my friends in Hollywood would say, Usman's a star fucker. So last week when Aaron was on and he was talking about New World cigars, I was just laughing because you were cringing and you were very polite not to go. He's full of crap, which I thought was very cool. But yes, we should smoke more cigars on the show. We will. And the H. Upman is a wonderful cigar, so I'm looking forward to that. Smoke later this morning or afternoon.
Often when look, that there is that is the clarification.
Right.
People think people think we're quite judgmental, or people like me, we're quite judgmental.
Oh,
Listen,
you
folks,
are.
we're three guys, we're spitballing. We happen to
Yeah.
put this on. This is how we just talk amongst each other. Our
Very
likes,
true.
our dislikes. This football team
Yeah.
is crap. That one is amazing.
Yeah.
That's how we talk. We're not. I don't believe I'm particularly objective, and I don't believe that I'm particularly an expert. Yeah, these are just
Yeah.
opinions that we express. Some things we like, some things we don't like. I mean, if you
All right.
agree, wonderful. If you disagree, tell us you disagree. I think that's
Right.
the way to go.
That's true. And right now I
But
feel bad.
Usman gets a bit serious about these things.
Oh,
Usman gets a bit
he's
serious.
listen, the 14-year-old, which is getting his hair and makeup done right now, he takes it to a whole nother level. Because he, before the show, we call him dad for this. Dad lectures everybody and tells us how nice we should be. We shouldn't say this and we shouldn't do this. The best part about him in hair and makeup right now is he didn't have time to lecture us. So he's screwed. We're going to have a blast. And he'll cringe the whole show. And for us, it's perfect. That's what we look forward to. And the best part about it is he's not here right now. So we're just going to talk about him and throw him under the bus. And then, of course, when he's here, we tell him how great he is because he doesn't watch the show. He doesn't know. So, and so we're good.
Well, I do hope, on that note, by the way,
Yeah.
we might get this surprise guest, and that
Surprise
surprise
guest.
guest,
Yes.
if he turns up,
If he turns up.
is at a different level.
Oh my God.
Um,
He's, whew.
we're not talking prime ministerial level here, and we're not talking presidential level either, but we are talking stalwart level. So let's see what Ali says. Usman's been quite savage the last few shows. It's like Reza and himself have switched roles. I'm
Yes.
all in for this, though. Well,
Well,
I'm trying. You see, with these youngsters, and Usman is a youngster compared to
oh,
us. Yeah.
God. We were around before fire.
You have to some extent, ingratiate yourselves. You have to give
Hmm.
them that comfort room, and they're very keen to show you how much they know. And okay, carry
Yeah.
on.
We just let him sit back. Listen, he was excited. He was so excited he couldn't sleep the night before Aaron came on. His wife told us he was like a little schoolgirl
He
before
was
whatever
excited.
holiday you
No, no,
celebrate.
no, no, no. This is undoubtedly true. Usman is a super fan. I used that word
Yeah.
last week, and I thought about it, and it stuck. Usman is a super fan. He's ridiculously enthusiastic about people
Yeah.
who know their stuff about cigars, right? Which is
That
a
is
very
very
cool
true.
thing.
Yeah.
And but I don't know if this term could be coined, but is he a cigar groupie?
I think he is a cigar groupie, which, and you know, he has restraining orders. I think even our guest coming on, and if
Against
our
him
guest
or
shows
in
up,
his favor?
against him because he's such a
Oh,
super fan. I think people are like, "Hey, dude, you got to just take it down a notch." Because I heard him at the Havana when he was there for the festival, he would just try to snuggle up with everybody, and I'm talking about at night in their rooms. So there was a little bit of controversy there. So, but
no,
other
but
than
he
that, we're
is.
good.
No, I
Yes,
mean we're saying these things behind his back, but Usman has that ability to. I mean, in terms of uh, mass networking, I mean,
yeah,
Usman's professional background, as far as I have known, and I know him quite well, is
mhm.
HR, and he has people skills, like really
Yeah,
good
he
people
does.
skills, and the ability of Usman to get some pretty hard hitting guests on here is actually
Right.
excellent. I mean, I couldn't on my own of my own volition. Yeah, if I say someone come on, it's very unlikely they're going to come on because they know they're going to, get a bit of a silly
That's true.
clown act going on.
And Ali, to your point, Ali K says, speaking of Usman, because we have to apparently, because it's in our contract, we need more 5 minute cigar educations like Habano history. Yes, we are aware. And since Riza and I know nothing, actually, Aaron last week gave you, if you go to the Habano history um,
Well,
playlist,
that
there are
wasn't.
there.
I
Wait, I know,
wasn't it
but
more?
there's little snippets of history
Yeah.
there. We'll ask Usman to start putting together 5 minutes of some sort of history. But yes, we get a lot of requests for that, so we will come back to that. But we did cover all 27 brands, so we're trying to think of what other histories we can give you guys. But we're working on that, so bear with us and we'll get you there.
Let me say very, very openly and honestly,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, when I actually watch this show back, normally after after the show is done
right.
almost immediately, or otherwise a couple of days later, right? There's always something in the show that I pick up that I didn't know.
That's true.
And I'm finding that's a very weird experience that you're part of a show where it's really about riffing, but incidentally, you get a nugget or two here and there. And actually I'm
Hmm.
digging that, to be very honest with you. I mean, last week's show was actually a really, really nice history lesson
Yeah,
on Davidoff, for example. It was a really
yeah.
nice history lesson on Aaron Sigmund. In fact, Aaron Sigmund
Hmm.
is a cigar industry player, and to
Yeah.
know his background, his evolution, his development, I found that honestly, I knew bits and pieces of it before, but coming from the horse's mouth, it was fascinating. It was really good.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And I agree with Ali Callie. Ali Case, whether it's about Cubans or non-Cubans, cigar accessory, pairings, etc. Yes, we will discuss it today after the show. And next week we will have Princess, after she gets out of hair and makeup, give you guys a 5 minute something that will go under Habanos history that'll get you
Pairings
guys
is
going.
easy. Pairings is easy. You will be dazzled by
There
the
we go.
different, I guess, whiskeys and I don't know spirits and wines and champagnes that people
Ghosts? We're gonna have ghosts on
suggest.
the show? Really? Why are we gonna? I love ghosts. That's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have spirits on the show. That's gonna. Are we gonna got like Houdini and
I was
Orson
totally
Welles?
lost. I was totally lost until you
I know.
qualified that
I can
comment, right?
tell. I can tell. You looked at me like the
I was
RCA
like, what?
dog.
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
I had to look at
hello.
the big screen. I went like this and
I
looked at
know.
the big screen. I was like,
Spirits.
what?
Yeah, it's ghosts and God. Never mind. All right.
Ghosts
So
and
the
ghouls
old
and
guy doesn't know.
goblins.
Yeah, ghouls and he said spirits. I got excited. I thought we were gonna
Yeah,
conjure
so I say
Houdini.
all of these things aside, honestly, I swear by this. Yeah, a Coke
Yeah.
Zero with your cigar is great, rather than a full fat Coke, right? Because if you smoke enough and you're always drinking full fat Coke, that in itself is a belly buster, right? But Coke Zero
God.
gives
Yeah.
you
All
just
right.
the right sweetness.
All right, for you men out there, Macallan 25 always goes good with every cigar. There we go. Oh God, Coke. Oh my, please.
I mean, you say that in jest, but here's the interesting thing.
No, I say that
I,
true
I,
because that's what
I,
I
I
do.
I think what happens is if you form a habit,
Yeah,
uh, you will find after a while, if you're enjoying it, there's some people who like to drink red wine with their cigars. I frankly don't get it, but because that's how they started, or that's the habit they developed, that's where they feel comfortable. So whatever makes you
that's
feel
true.
comfortable, even if you want to drink all these nonsense drinks, yeah, the best one to drink is Coke Zero with any cigar. It
Well,
works,
sure,
doesn't it?
whatever
It
you. Oh
cleanses the
God,
palate.
sure. Princess number two has spoken. Allie, let me just say, Allie just said, and Allie, this is a very nice compliment, and thank you. Allie says after last week's show, was definitely one of the best shows in his opinion, and we know what we can do with Allie's opinion. Anyway, he says you guys are officially a serious cigar show after last week, and then he puts laugh out loud. Allie, it was a great compliment right until the laugh out loud part, just to let you know. But thank
No,
you for
he's
that.
laughing. He's laughing with you, not against you.
Sure, let's go with that. So I know better. But anyway, no, it was a great show. We were very lucky to get Aaron, and going
Well,
forward, I think we're going to have some very interesting guests. I mean, because we've abducted a lot of families, so I'm assuming that
I
they're
mean,
going to come
even
on for the family.
if you remember that far back, even 2 weeks ago, we had
Yeah.
Laurent and
Oh,
Jean-Marie on.
oh, yeah,
So I think that show a little bit suffered from bad Wi-Fi connection for both, because
yeah,
when people are speaking and you don't hear them properly, then
yeah,
it kind of diminishes from the whole production aspect of it, right?
right.
And to those who are watching, Stephen and I have been talking for the past week or two about a little bit of a refresh, visual refresh and production refresh, which I guess we can try and accomplish by the next episode. So look out for that. It's not just
Sure.
going to, we're stepping it up a little bit at a time.
Ooh, you have to wear a tux.
Um, and notwithstanding the significant amount of funding that has dropped into Stephen's bank account as a result of this show.
Really?
Um,
No shit. I didn't know that.
well, yes, oh yes, of course, we decided not to mention it on air.
No.
But
Well, yeah. Thanks for
now
keeping
that I
that
have
secret.
now that I have let the cat out of the bag,
Yeah. And the
let's
nice
see if we
thing,
can
that's why I'm in
entertain
Monaco.
everyone in a better way.
There you go. And that's why I'm in Monaco, because I have to keep the money hidden now because, we can't be paying the people. So, uh, so you're glad you can keep a secret. This is why you as a spy would be terrible. So, like we would just give you the false
Well, it's open.
information. You
It's
would get
open season on
captured.
spice. It's
Yes, it's
open
open
season on
season
spice.
on spy. You would just spit out they're going to attack on Thursday at 6 o'clock, blah, 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 blah.
Actually,
You would be the perfect spy. Yeah, you'd be great.
I, no, actually, that's the cigar smoking world is full of people who are constantly traveling around the world, going to
We can
various
name
festivals
several,
and
but we
everything.
won't because they're friends of the
Mm,
show and they send
right.
us cigars. So I don't want to jeopardize that. So, and now Riz is gone because he's been taken out. There you go. Now he's back.
No,
So,
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
was that one of the spies telling you don't mention their names? Don't worry, boys. We're not mentioning your names. So, keep the cigars coming. I just texted Princess because now she's technically 7 minutes late.
I'm gonna let you roll the credits. I'm gonna step off the show for literally 15 seconds, but I'll let you roll the credits before the smile arrives. Is that okay,
All
Stephen?
right, here we go, kids. Here's the show. Welcome to the show, everybody.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Welcome to Habanos Saturday, the fastest growing cigar show on YouTube with over 100,000 subscribers. Come join us every Saturday live. Every Saturday live.
And we're back. Riz just said he was going to be back in 15 seconds. The intro is 30 seconds. So now, as we wait for him to come and Princess to join us, we're going to do this little bit of cleanup for the house, kind of like a little commercial. One of the people in the 2OF family is, oh, Riz is back. Never mind. Hey, nice that you can join me 30 seconds later. But 15 in your world's a little different. So apparently,
That wasn't bad
Usman,
though. That wasn't bad.
it was very good. It's impressive. I guess we should start talking about cigars and stuff because Princess apparently can't get out of hair and makeup because she's late.
There must be a very good reason. It must be a Wi-Fi reason. It must be a Saturday social events reason. Uh, it could be that he's just not prepared to come on a show that's expanding at such a fast rate.
And the fans are saying that we're a real cigar show now. So now the pressure's on. He actually has to be
Well,
more
as opposed to a
professional.
fake cigar show.
That's all. What are you going to do? So I think that's the reason.
No,
When
I
you,
mean, look. As far as I'm concerned, I know Stephen. You have huge hopes for this show, and it's
I
going to be
do.
raking in millions and billions.
It is.
I never started out that way. I think on a personal level, all of this was about exchanging information, riffing, chatting.
Yes.
Um, I think it was about shooting the breeze.
Basically, it was just about everyone gets to hang out for an hour or two every Saturday and enjoy each other's company because we don't get to see each other. So,
Yeah, and it's
but
created that conviviality.
yeah.
Cigars have
And
brought us
now we
together.
and now we have millions and millions. All right, we got 6 fans. We have 7 fans, 8 fans that join us every week. So it's very
Eight
exciting.
fans, bloody
Sometimes
hell.
10, sometimes 11. We're a huge show now. You have to understand, people from around the world, people bump into us and they go, "Who are you?" So it's very nice. So we enjoy it.
Well,
It's a it's a good show.
I don't know if any of those people out there watching right now know anything about this cigar I'll be smoking this evening, the Davidoff Chef's
Tell them.
Edition. I don't know anything about it. Stephen, you said you did a bit of a read up about it. The only way to get to know a cigar, as far as I'm concerned, is just to smoke it and see how you
Yeah.
feel and see what it's about. But I've got Roy Sommer joining this evening, and I'm sure he'll lean over to me and sort of try and do his Jedi mind trick and get me
Oh
to
God,
like
it's
the
gonna be
cigar.
like the year of the snake. I'm gonna have to listen to this now for 3 months.
Well, this is the chef's edition cigar. It's sort of like it will start
There we
off
go.
with a nice appetizer, and the midsection it will be a very meaty cigar. and then it'll end on a sweet note. So I'm expecting all of that kind of misdirection, direction and misdirection. Let's put it that way, and it goes really well with a glass of champagne or whatever it may be. So that
All
would be.
right.
I would have thought that. There was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. In the book and also in the movie, there was a sweet that Willy Wonka designed that was a whole meal.
Right.
If you remember, so it was a bubble gum
Hmm.
or a
Yep.
gobstopper that when you're sucking on it starts with
Whoa, there's
an
sucking involved?
appetizer.
Well, now my interest is here. Usman, you got to put yourself on Instagram because the fans are very upset with you. Princess is going to be here momentarily, everybody, because she is now in the dressing room getting
The
herself
green
ready.
room.
The green room. There's her train. There's her train's coming in, everybody. And to make way for her, there we go.
I think you should put some sound effects on before Sman comes on, like a sort of a
We're getting
round of
Usman ready.
applause.
Getting Usman ready to join us, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Princess is about to join us.
Anyone who doesn't want Usman on, just comment now. Just drop the comments. Enough.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, Princess has finally joined us. Thank you.
There you
Princess
go.
is out of hair and makeup. You, my darling, look absolutely wonderful. And just so you're aware, and Ali, keep your mouth shut. We had nothing but nice things to say about you while you were not
Yeah,
here.
right.
Surprisingly,
We couldn't
surprisingly,
say enough
surprisingly,
nice things about you. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
yes, surprisingly. Now I
surprisingly,
will
when you
tell
watch the
you
show
one of the
back.
that we did. We told. Yeah, we told everybody how much we love you and we were sorry you were late. And
Mhm.
I don't think anything derogatory was said. That Risen, I would think, is derogatory. One of the fans did say, though, he said, Usman's a slacker. And I want to know why he stopped doing 5-minute educational pieces, whether
Oh,
they're
that's
on
true.
Cuban,
That is
non
true.
Cuban, or cigar efficiencies. Yes, it's in the
There's an
comments. You can
appetite.
actually read
There's an
that.
appetite for that.
Yeah, I think I might have added the word slacker and a few other words, but don't worry about that. We're talking about the Davidoff chef table, just so you know the cigar, to let you know. Let me just tell you about the Chef's Edition here from Davidoff. In 2021, the Chef's Edition cigar from Davidoff, the Master Blenders, have joined their expertise with 4 world-class chefs renowned for their food. No kidding. And there's a bunch of names I'm not even going to try to
That was
pronounce.
right.
The unconventional team I'm reading now of connoisseurs linked the limited edition to save values in the kitchen and pastries, ingredients, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And if you're dumb enough to pay, how much is it a stick? $55 a stick. You too can smoke a Davidoff Chef Edition. And there you have it. Love you, Roy. That's a short. Look at me. He's reading. All right. All right. Princess, it's a live show. I'm just letting you know. So,
Yeah, I was actually catching up on what I missed. In addition to what you both would have said about my late arrival. Okay,
I will tell you
Ali.
exactly what we. I will first tell you exactly what we said before you. I said Princess is stuck in hair and makeup. She has to look perfect for the show, and that is why. So apparently,
I
hair and
think
makeup did not. First of all, hair and makeup did not work. So this is what we're stuck with. So please now join the show because we've been on the air for 4 hours waiting for you. So there you have it.
right. Thank you very much for joining the show and letting me know that you were missing me and waiting for me and all of that
Oh,
thing.
we missed you. All right.
I'm humbled by your honesty and love and affection for me, especially
Got your look right here.
when Raza is like that. Okay, before anything else, I've read the comments. I hear you, Ali, and I hear you, everyone who's sent their comments. There are two things. The concept of those 5 minutes short intro. Or the cigar education was originally involved when we started doing the Habanos histories. The fact that Habanos has only 27 brands and they finished, this kind of stopped. But you're right, we can start doing this for something else. Let me think about it and we shall come up with something by the next week. That's one.
Well,
Uh,
you can think about it next week. I already have a concept which I'm going to share with you. It's not a concept, it's a straightforward thing. Um, one of the things I was going to ask Aaron about last week, I forgot to ask him, is the thing that I really like in a fact book or a informative book is a glossary of terms. And
Hmm.
I thought that that is something that we could cover, sort of the A to Z of cigars in terms of a glossary, a sort of a visual glossary, a sort of a talking glossary of terms. And this has been a little bit more spurred on by my friend Alberto in the UK, who is whose wife Anna Lopez is very famous also in the industry. He does some very nice Instagram shorts about sort of glossary of Cuban cigars or of Habanos cigars. And I thought, well, I didn't take it quite from there, but I'm obsessed with a little fact area behind a book where you can just go through things that are, that succinctly sum things up. So Usman, maybe that's something, not maybe that's something, that's a suggestion for you. We can start attacking that, the A to Z of Habanos.
Right. Thank you very much for the. Thank you very
Just
much
so you know, the
for.
show's over here. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact is when you don't want to listen to Raza, but you have to pretend you are listening to Raza, you have to look in.
Wow.
I see.
Wow.
I see.
Wow. Wow. That is just,
See, Stephen, he has been saying that I'm being insubordinate, so I am actually
Mhm.
telling him how insubordination looks like.
Yes. Oh, no, no. And
I'm
Ali
with
brought
you.
that up. Ali said the roles have been reversed. And we were like, wow, that is crazy. So,
If he has said that, then I'm happy that I've actually kind of taken on the role for Raza, and if he has mellowed down, I'm
I'm
really happy
trying.
to hear
I'm
that.
trying. I've taken the criticism on board and I'm making an effort.
I told him to
Yes,
stop. I told him just to be himself because this new RZA is just, it sucks. I like the old RZA that was, full of peace and
The
amendment.
no,
belligerent, the
please
belligerent one.
don't.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's the one I
So
want.
the reason for my delay, unfortunately, was because I was kind of free for more than 1 hour, but
One more time. Just
like
don't do
yeah,
that on air.
no, yeah. So for the last 1 hour, I was like, okay, I had nothing to do. There's still more than 1.5 hours to the show, and I was just
Right.
strolling around, and I stumbled across a gentleman, what you call a bicycle repair guy, who
Okay.
was in my neighborhood, and I just saw him, and that kind of triggered me that the bicycle I have purchased for the last God knows how many years, and for the last 2 years, it is just somewhere. And now that the weather is getting nicer, I should start to do something about it. So I just kind of grabbed it, and I was like, "Can you just oil and grease and fix it and basic service maintenance?" That unfortunately got a little more time given the fact that this thing was kind of there for the last 2 years, not doing anything, so it needed a bit more TLC, and that was the reason.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
my sincere apologies to all who had been waiting, in addition to both of you splendid fellows.
Oh,
uh,
that touches
right
me, or
now,
someone touched
yeah.
me. Anyway,
Having said all of that, I was
there we
wondering,
go.
after reading all the comments, I was wondering, are we still a cigar show or not? Because if you are a cigar show, why the hell are none of you? Okay, I know, Stephen, you have your excuse of being at
Two
a
weeks.
yacht.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. I can start on
Yeah.
the new
What
yacht. I
is
get to
what
smoke on the
is
new
what
yacht.
is what's the excuse for this all black guy today? Because okay, I
Am
have
I all
not.
black?
Yeah, black shirt, black jacket, black glasses,
I was
whatever.
just, I was just trying. I was just trying to look smart for the show, but
Oh,
maybe I
Yeah,
failed miserably.
you should
you
know.
did. You failed
You look
miserably.
smart regardless whether you are in this or in your married life.
I'm going to take a cue from Mr. Aaron Sigmund, who was on
Oh,
Oh, here
last
we go.
week. Yeah?
You
I'm
don't scratch
becoming
your
more
balls
and
till
more
9 o'clock.
sensitive. Yeah, it's kind of. I'm becoming more and more sensitive to getting up on a Saturday, how relaxed
Here
I
it comes.
feel. I had my breakfast maybe 3 hours ago. I'm sort of
Here it
midway
comes.
through the day. I'm neither hither nor thither, as
Yeah,
they
one
would
shell.
say.
Mm.
Right. And I've got, and I was saying to Stephen before you interrupted, Usman, that I've got
good, man.
a fairly
That's what I'm
significant
going
smoke
for.
this evening. Maybe you could tell me about it. I haven't smoked this cigar before. Oh,
You've
he's
insulted
disappeared.
him.
There you go. There you
He's
go. There you go.
disappeared.
There
This
you
is
go.
what
There you go.
happens. He just
I was
talks. He
no,
hype
you
fakes
asked
the
a
whole
smart
show.
you ask a smart question, the smart vanishes.
I know, right? So this is why, Ali, we can't do histories anymore because Usman disappears. Hey, Usman, anytime you want to come back and answer the question about what's the Davidoff Chef cigar, other than what I just
Davidoff
read
Chef's
online.
edition about, he would
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
really,
think his wife came in and she was yelling at him. She was like,
I'm,
honey,
I'm,
I think
I'm
he's
pick
still
up
really
the
there.
not,
trash.
I'm really not happy at how Raza treats me, so I'm leaving the show.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What a 5-year-old. All right, come, Princess. He'll treat you better. I promise he really won't, but
You
we'll
sh-
just tell him that.
do you really promise me that way?
Oh my God, do
I
I
didn't make any
promise. I
promises.
promise.
I made
Oh
no
my God, he's going to
promises.
treat you so
I
well.
made no promises.
So
He
my,
went
pro-
off.
my
He
pro-
basically went off. I know Usman so well. He went off to get the chef's
He went
edition
off to go
box.
get something. Yeah, I know.
I went to get a cigar because we are a cigar show, and none of you. I'm sorry, Stephen. You're too old. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't even use the word, man. What is wrong with me?
Oh,
Yeah,
too old. Listen, I was here before the earth cooled. Let's just get it straight. I'm the
no,
elder of the show, and I get treated like I'm the child because I am.
no.
So
So see, and this guy, I won't even call that. So I thought, I mean, since both of you are not smoking, and I have just recovered from a bad cold and flu and all
here
that
it
stuff.
comes. Really, you're gonna whine
So
like a girl now,
I will keep it short, but I will smoke
like your
to
love
enjoy
life. Go ahead.
it. So my choice for today is Fuente short story, Hemingway
Oh,
short
very
story.
nice. Sure.
This is a cigar. I mean, I don't like a lot of Fuentes, but this is a cigar from Fuente I like, and the
You like the
reason for that
Hemingway?
is, pardon?
You like the Hemingway? Sit the brand. That's the
Yes,
Hemingway brand.
yes,
Yeah.
that's the Hemingway.
All right. Well, here then, if you're going to show things, and let me, as they said in Blazing Saddles, let me whip this out. So hide the kids. So today I'm going to be smoking this, which is the
Oh,
Magnum
Magnum
50,
50,
baby, the
Magnum
Habano.
50. Oh,
I'm smoking the Magnum 50. And because I made fun of Roy's company Davidoff, they suck. I mean, they're the best cigar ever. I'm smoking an anniversary. They're an anniversary. There's the
Aniversario.
Davidoff.
This is the Pyramidus Anniversario. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke that one, and then finally, I'm gonna end the afternoon with the beautiful Opus X. And there we go.
For
That is
some
my
odd
I would
cigar.
reverse. I would
for
reverse
some
the order. I would reverse
uh,
the order.
Would you?
for
What would you
some
smoke?
for some odd reason, I feel
Yeah.
that you've just insulted all the education that we've imparted to you in the last 1 year on
I
cigars.
know, right? Listen. Beggars can't be
I'll tell you
choosy.
why. I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah,
why. Right? Magnum 50 is a cigar. Out of
yeah.
all three of these, that is the OG cigar in my opinion.
It is the
I
OG cigar.
I know. In America,
Hold on.
Fuentes and especially Opus X is hugely popular and all that stuff. I'm sorry, but Opus X to me is just a smooth sail, like most of the Davidoffs, with no
Yeah,
complexity,
yeah,
nothing at all. So if I
yeah,
were to enjoy, and I were to enjoy all three of these cigars,
yeah.
I will do it in a way that I would probably smoke the Davidoff as my morning cigar,
Okay,
maybe Opus X in the late afternoon types. But when I
okay.
really want to have that peaceful moment, I would definitely dig into the Magnum 50 because that is where you will actually enjoy the complexity of a cigar and the
Or
beauty. One OG cigar. 54
maybe
is
I'll just
great.
smoke. Maybe I'll smoke
54
the
is
Magnum 54 and then smoke the Magnum 50 and get rid of the Davidoff and the Opus. And then to top the evening off, I will smoke the limited edition.
This is the this is the Juan Lopez Connoisseur, the
Yeah,
regional.
that.
Amazing.
That's the
So
Grand
I'm
Patagon.
going to get rid of the Davidoff and the whatchamacall today, and it'll be a Magnum and a Juan Valdez day. So
Juan
there you go.
Lopez,
That's
Juan
Juan
Lopez.
Lopez, Juan Valdez. It's a Juan. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. I don't care. So, so there you have it.
Right.
So those will be my cigars today, or for the weekend. So if you follow us on Instagram, you will see what I smoke, how I smoke it. But I am going to start off with one of the Magnums because the Magnums to me are like the
Magnum
best
54,
cigars. I love them.
Magnum 54 is an amazing cigar as well. Okay, one more thing. Now that you've talked about we will know what you're smoking through your newly
Yes.
opened Even Steven Cigars account.
Yes, yes.
I have a very humble and honest request to you.
For me or for Riz or for the
No,
show?
for you. For you.
For me, yes. Please tell me. I must know what it is. I'm waiting with bated breath. Hold on.
When you post your cigars,
Yes, sir.
please do not post them in this extremely bad taken pictures format.
I am
Hold
not.
your
I am. Yeah.
hold your cigar in your
Yeah.
hand or
Yeah.
make some love to them, and you post them when they're like half ashed, nothing known, and it's just there. It's
No, I
not.
take a full. I take a picture of the full cigar, and then Allie told me to take a picture of the half cigar after I smoked it. I did that.
There is a way of the first picture should be like
Yeah.
the full cigar in a much decent context, and then you can show as the evolution of cigar. Once you've lit it up, you're smoking,
Okay.
it's gone small. That's how it is. So at least the prettier pictures come. See, it's like you go on a date. The first while the time you're enjoying your meal and everything, at least you're looking at a pretty woman. Once
Wait, wait,
you're
wait.
done with the
You
date,
take your date
the
meals?
makeup.
This is new. I gotta make a note.
I'm old. I'm very traditional, old school date guy. So that's how you do it.
Okay.
Afterwards, you just go and okay. When that's when you see the face after the makeup. At least
Gotcha.
the first look should be pretty. What's wrong with you?
God, this is coming from the guy who's had an arranged marriage since he's 10 years old. Okay. So, I,
Oops, that was a rebuttal of a kind. That was a rebuttal of a
yeah,
kind.
yeah, no, that wasn't even a stretch. So yes, I will try to take better pictures. But as I told Allie in a private conversation on Instagram, when he told me this, I go, Allie, I have no clue of what I'm doing. Riz is the one who told me I became an influencer that I didn't know I was. And on the Even Steven cigars, I just post cigars because that's what we talk about. So that's what I post on that, and I can take a video of the cigar, maybe. That would be cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a video of the cigar, and that'll be better than the picture, maybe. Oh,
Gentlemen,
what do you? Yeah, we're here.
can you hear me?
We can hear you, and we can see you too.
Okay, yeah. So you're right. See, the thing is, Stephen. Yes, you
Mhm.
are an influencer. If you want more followers, like in a much faster pace,
Yeah, yeah.
the nicer pictures would help.
I will work on taking nicer pictures. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just have other people hold my cigars, and I'll just do pictures of them holding the cigars, because then they'll be nicer pictures. Um, and
Oh
then
my
that'll be good.
God!
I will, I think, I'm just learning this social media stuff. I have no idea, right? So I'm learning how to take pictures I
Where
never
is
use my
Dave?
camera.
Where is Dave? We need
If
we
it's on
need
holiday
Dave.
for the next 2 weeks, it's on holiday for the next 2 weeks, you're screwed.
My
So,
God, we need
This
Dave
this
yeah.
otherwise.
this actually this discussion, I was listening quite carefully to it, yeah, and I was thinking
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
how
Oh, you
how
think
or
these
what.
days? Wow.
No, I mean this in quite a serious way because roles have been
Yeah.
reversed. Yeah, I'm actually quite a serious. I like to take this seriously, unlike Usman, who has a sort of cavalier attitude to this. Yeah,
Oh
Oh,
wow.
thank you.
the different types of cigar accounts. Let's say Instagram accounts, because I'm not really a
Right.
TikTok person. But and let's discount, not discount, but YouTube is separate, right? The different
Right.
kind of cigar accounts that we watch and follow us and we follow, right? Sort of like they have, I don't know, they have different, so you can kind of, you can categorize them, right? There's one kind of person that posts photos of cigars, okay?
Right.
Just like they'll take a photo and they'll say, right, I smoke this. Then you have the other kind of person who's slightly more lifestyle, slightly more, will
Right.
post a cigar with the background of wherever they are. Actually,
Mhm.
the one that comes to mind on that actually is a quite nice one. Is the Duke of Habanos that Usman knows? Is someone
Yeah.
who travels around.
Ubaid Bhai is a gem when it comes to pictures. His
Well,
pictures are like amazing.
well, that's
Oh,
that's what I
thanks.
meant. Is that there's another kind. So this, let's say, apart from this plain cigar photo, he has taken it to like I'm here, I'm smoking this. Here's a beautiful background. Here's a great photo of the cigar. Then you have the other group that are sort of lifestyle smokers, for example. Not necessarily lifestyle smokers, but they like to be in the shop with the cigar, or there might be a video, or they might be posing with a cigar. and maybe they've captured a moment, or they've captured a place, or they've captured an
Right.
emotion. Then you have the type that wants to memorialize sort of events, cigar events.
Right.
So I mean, there's endless varieties, but I'm beginning to see broad sort of bunchings of the style that people post cigars in on their Instagram.
Right.
And Stephen, for someone, I don't know how often you're on Instagram or social media, I would, apart from the people that are following you now, I'd have a look around and say, right, that style suits me, that style suits me, or I
Mhm.
can create my own little style of
I
what
have
I'm
created my
posting.
style. I take a picture of a cigar, and then Ali told me to take a picture of it when it's half smoked. And now I'm going to take a picture of it when it's in
I
the
think that's it.
ashtray.
I think that's your own style.
That's
Therefore,
my style. That's my style.
you've actually gone
And then I
outside
look
the
for
curve.
music. Yeah, I've gone outside the way. I go and look at music, and I'm like, this is how I feel. And then I post it with the music, and I'm very excited that I did that. And then in my mind, this is what happens in my mind. And then I feel, and then I feel better, and then I post. So there you go. So I do the best I can with when I do the Instagram. You gentlemen are mavens when it comes to Instagram. You are the kings. I am just I am
No,
just
I
a
think
newbie.
I don't believe that. I think it's just that the longer time you spend on something, the
Yep.
more it develops, the more it's sort of
Right.
like, I want to do this, I want to do that. For me, it was always just about literally that word, memorializing what I smoked. It's very
Right.
easy when I've taken photos of every cigar. Like
Yeah.
most times, I think there's maybe 1% of the time I don't take a photo, right? But I'll take a
Right.
photo of the cigar I'm smoking. I can look back literally three
Yeah.
years and 6 days and see what I smoked 3 years and 6 days ago, right? Okay. And
Oh.
then the purpose of putting it up on Instagram is sort of a digital format that you can share with everyone. That's really it, sort of
Right.
community building.
Yeah.
Like 15, 20 years ago, we all had what, high five accounts and Facebook accounts,
We
etc.,
did.
etc.
No, I'm
And
sorry.
we
I
still
never
have
had a high
Facebook accounts, but
five.
I hardly ever use
Okay.
Facebook now. I hardly ever use it.
Oh, it's a news
Uh,
bulletin
I didn't
basically.
have what? I didn't have high five or Facebook. I don't care that your kid's learning how to poop. Facebook has never been
no, but
a
no,
thing
on
I wanted to.
on a good note, it was always about sharing things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I got
sometimes
that part.
sometimes it's showing off, sometimes it's sharing,
Hmm.
sometimes it's academic
Right.
exchange, and sometimes it's just for the hell of it, catharsis.
Yeah.
But the Instagram part of it is I do. I wasn't going to talk about this too much, right? But on this show, it's kind of led me into that sort of, there are some pretty cool people out there posting on
Mhm.
Instagram. There's some complete knob ends as well, right? Okay.
Thank you.
But everyone has got, pretty much speaking, one of the good things I like about, especially in the cigar community, is most people have some sort of uniqueness that they are kind of describing
Right.
through their visual art, and I like that quite a lot. Actually, you can see, you see, it's not just about documenting your cigar. Actually, you can see when someone's got an Instagram account for more than a few months, you can actually see a personality behind it, if you know
Yes.
Right.
what I mean. You can get
Yeah.
an idea, sort of. I'm not just talking about the photos of them, but the way they post, or whether they post videos, or what music they use or don't use music, you get
Right.
an idea of what these people are about.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
it's a little bit of a psychological dive, but I find that interesting. And when I don't find people interesting, I just don't follow their Instagram account. What
Yeah.
else can I say?
So when
That
you, all
is,
right, so you look at, so you and I had the dialogue 2 weeks ago, and you're like, you're an influencer. And I was like, I am. This was news to me. And probably all the fans that watched the show, that I became an influencer. So I'm very
yeah. Can I tell?
excited
By
for
the way,
the,
can I tell you? Can I tell you at what point I made that decision? Are you
I
interested in that?
can't wait to hear. Please let me give you a drum roll for
Well,
that.
well,
Hold
this
on.
means in my mind that you're an influencer. It was when you had the ashtray people on. It's when you
Okay.
did that very short, succinct, 30-second presentation of
Yep.
that folding sort of disposable ashtray that came together. I thought, hang on. Stephen was sitting around having a smoke, and a couple of guys chatted with him about, does he know anything about cigars? And he was able to point out to the fact that he had a cigar show, and they came
Right.
on. That means you have influence. That means you're an influencer.
Oh, thank you. Very nice. I appreciate that.
Oh,
And
there you go.
okay,
Ali
and
says, I visited your Instagram page, Reza, and what I like about it is very different and idiosyncratic. Well, you got the word idiot in somehow. Not to
there
say
you
it's
go.
my style, but I like it. Well, if it's not your style, you shouldn't really like it, dude. But
Okay.
I'm happy you made a compliment out of that. So thank you very much.
That's like saying, you're not the dumbest person in the room, but there you
But I
go.
like you.
But I like you. You're okay. Don't put your tongue in the light socket. But anyway, as I was saying, 2 weeks ago when Riza came to me, he's like, "You are an influencer. You now have to have this other Instagram instead of the main one we have at 20F, right? 20 farts." I was like, okay. So we came up with the even Steven. I put stuff up, and my style apparently is Gonzo style. It is 'cause I have no clue. I take a picture of a cigar, I take a picture of it half lit, I put some cool music behind it, and I'm good. So if anybody interesting comes along, I will do another little, by the way, here's what we've got. But there's only so many guys with foldable ashtray I can bring on the show. So, but that was a very cool ashtray. I have a couple of his ashtrays. I love them. I think they're the coolest things in the world. So
Yeah, it's a
that's
fairly
easy
nifty
ash for
idea.
people.
You can
Yeah,
load it
right?
with advertising, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah.
So Ali has just put a comment up saying I was very shocked to see an Oliva. I don't even know how to
Mhm.
pronounce it, to be very honest with you, on there. Yeah, I
It is,
must have
it is,
smoked.
it is a cigar brand which should not even be pronounced, not even exist. So
There we
let's.
go.
Well, I'm
Okay.
sure some they would disagree with you at the Oliva headquarters,
I was going to say the Oliva
Oliva
V
headquarters.
factory.
Of
They
course,
disagree with you, big guy.
of
Right,
course, my
but
God.
but
There
I
are a lot of
have
my
to.
own friends who disagree with me. I understand that part, but I don't care on that one.
Okay.
But
Well,
it's not a brand. It's not a brand that has warmed itself to me. And I don't know where you saw that photo. I must have smoked an Oliva somewhere. I must have smoked maybe five, six, seven, eight at some stage. I never warmed up to them. Just not to my
no,
palate.
no.
It
And
is an absolutely useless crap.
No,
okay.
I wouldn't go that far, man. I'd be far kinder to say it doesn't just suit my style.
I know. That's exactly why Ali has been saying that I and you have reversed the roles. I understand that part, but there are a few things I've started saying a lot straight as compared to you, and I'm glad that you've managed.
And he's done, folks. So Ali, cigar analyst, says while we're waiting for Usman to come back, he says, I agree with the cigar tray example too. Apparently he's talking to you, Riz. He says, Steven's a natural presenter. He doesn't need to try. Well, thank you very much. That's a very nice
Yeah,
compliment.
I
So
did get that impression when you did that 30
yeah,
second short.
yeah.
I got the impression that it was you could be on a was it shopping channel selling stuff. It was like
That
it
is
was
almost
effortless.
a
It just
compliment.
came out, you know. Here's
Yeah, well,
here's a paper ashtray, buy it for $50. Done, finished.
and there you go. And can I tell you something? One take.
Yeah. It looked
That was
it.
just
It
one.
looked it. It looked it.
Thank you very much. I don't know how to take that one. No, it looked like it was crap, but you did it in one take. That was very good. No, and the guys are very. We talked for like an hour before I even knew. It goes. I go. By the way, what do you do? And he whipped it out, talking about the ashtray, and
Yeah.
then he showed me, and I was like, "That is really cool." And we kept talking about it, and then that's how we talked about the cigar show. And I was like, "I have an idea." So I said, "Come sit next to me," and then we did it, and I thought it was very cool. I enjoyed meeting him and his friends, and I hope his ashtrays do really well. So, and I could tell you on Instagram, he got a couple thousand views
Oh,
when we
nice.
on the shorts we put out. Yeah, he's done really well with the shorts. So hopefully he'll sell a ton of them. I think Davidoff should put them as gifts or box
But
them
that
up.
was the nub. That was the nub of calling you an influence. An
An
influencer
influencer, got it. Thank you.
doesn't have to be a massive world, market changing
All right.
presence. Actually, the biggest influences start at a very core level, right?
Oh.
So you're an influencer rather than an influenza.
Oh well, if I get influenza, I'm going to sneeze and cough. I hate when that happens. So, but no, I was it's very flattering, and the people that are following me on Even Steven Cigars, greatly appreciated, and I hope I bring you some entertainment while we're doing stuff, and with my crappy cigar pictures. So I will try to take better ones. God knows what I'm going to take pictures of them today, but I will try to take better cigar pictures to get criticized by my two colleagues here and how wonderful they take their pictures, which they do. Usman looks like it takes 6 hours to make one picture. We know that because it takes him 6 hours to release the show back on Instagram. So that's how
Last
we know
time,
that.
Oh,
last
are
time
we
the
live
show,
on Instagram as well, or no?
Yes, we are.
last time the show was on before even we hung up from our
That's
closing
because
thing.
you liked the show last time, and you and as we said before, you joined us because you were and you have to pardon my French, kids. You were a star fucker because you were so excited, like a kid before the holiday. You couldn't sleep Friday night knowing that Aaron was going to be on. So now it was like, oh, I got to get this out. Today's show, we're lucky if we see it by Sunday. So we got this. We understand how
Today's a
you
bit of
are.
a, I would say today's a bit of a filler show. It's a stopgap between the next
Yeah,
one,
it's
right?
kind of.
Okay, but we do have these little break, and actually, this show, if anything, right, in some way, Ali's wish came true. He wanted three
It's
of
the
us
three of
on.
us.
We're the three of us on, even though
That's true.
Usman has become
But wait,
semi-belligerent and very
he's very
straightforward. I
belligerent.
mean,
Very. Yeah.
Usman says he's become very straightforward. He'll just call it the way it is. But that's the way I've been
Yeah.
doing as well. But Usman told me to shut up. He said, "Listen,
No,
yeah, just
the problem is being straight and actually cursing
I'm
at some
straight,
people.
by the way. Just want to make everybody.
All
I'm
of us,
straight.
all of us,
Oh, I
all
was
of
say
us
we're
are
talking about
straight.
something else. Okay,
All
never
of us
mind.
are straight on that one.
Okay.
Okay, so calling a spade is great, but calling a spade by cursing them 5,000 times and then calling them a spade is not fine. So that's what we've changed.
And I think the fans like it when RZA does the other part of it. What do you think, fans? There you go.
the
Love it
I'm
when he
I'm
does.
searching for something intelligent to say, but the only
Don't,
thing,
don't, don't, please
yeah,
don't. Please don't waste your time.
Oh my God! Oh my God! The roles have been reversed.
we can see if you guys are
Uh,
finding this boring, Usman is wholly responsible for this. He's the one who told me. He's been telling me for months and months, just toned it down. So I said, all right, okay, all right, okay, I give up.
but before you got here, Usman, I will tell you that he was the old RZA, and then when you came on, he's now because you're like the older statesman, because you're the only one that gets hair and makeup done. You now have
You're the one who
you've
actually
made
has
him
it.
this with this. It's the only one that does have hair, and I know
Yeah.
that's why. So the rest of us, not so much. So
Hmm.
and there you go.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, and for the fans, so Riza, you're going to be. So let's go back to a question that was asked when Usman first came on that no one seemed to answer. Do you know anything about the Davidoff
Chef's
Chef Table
edition. Yes.
cigars?
Okay. Right. Okay. So there's this new release by Davidoff called the Chef's Edition.
Hmm.
It is very recently launched, if I'm not wrong. It has been released, and there has been one or two events in the United Kingdom. There are a couple of events that have happened in US as well. The cigar is yet to reach the wider population across the world. I have not gotten my hands on it as of now. But and so I can't share my personal feedback. Having said that, if I'm not wrong, this is the third series of the Chef's Edition. There was one in 2021, and there was one prior to that as well. The one in 2021 is something which I really did not like. It was too peppery, spicy, and something which was very, very off, in my personal opinion. I
Okay.
felt the only thing good in that case was the packaging. Like in this one also, they've done a very nice packaging. There's a box of cigars, and then there's this on one side you have, if I'm not wrong, a ceramic kind of chopping board effect that they've given. On the other side, it is a cigar serving tray. In the previous one, it was more of the box was more of an ashtray. Cigars were laid into that, and then there was the top of the box was more of a serving tray. It converts into a serving tray kind of thing. So that's what it is about. The whole concept of the chef's edition is primarily uh, uh, from a pairing perspective in terms of a lot of wonderful cuisines that are out there in the world. So they partner with a lot of renowned chefs, Michelin star chefs, and then they create a blend that can then be enjoyed with different kinds of foods and cuisines. So far is on that. And in any case, since I'm not a very big fan on the non-Cubans, as most of you know, so my knowledge may be very limited. Hence, if there is anything that I've missed, I would like to be corrected or and enhanced in terms of IRs.
Or if you don't want to correct them, you can. And there you go. Anyway, so tell me, you're smoking though. You're smoking a Fuente short story though. So you do smoke some non-Cubans.
I smoke. Okay, so I smoke everything. That's very clear. I smoke.
We've heard. So
Yeah, in in terms of cigars, let's say,
okay,
right?
good.
There are two rules that I try in terms of cigars. One is I try
And we're still back here, kids, waiting for everybody. All right, we have a little technical difficulty while Riz has disappeared. There you go. I think we've lost
Can you
Usman
hear
there,
me?
Riza.
Can you
I
hear
hear
me?
you perfectly. I hear you perfectly.
I think what's happened is the satellite has moved over the Pakistan
Probably.
airspace and is jamming the frequency at this stage.
And we
I
have a
think
special
it's
guest
because
joining us, though. We have a special guest about to join us, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here, but
And
I'm here already.
he come, no, well, the other special guest is joining us, so I'm going to bring him in, if I may. And Rizza, you can introduce
There's
him
no
as we
special
bring him in.
guest. There's no special
Really? And
guest.
there he
There's just
is, ladies and
guests.
gentlemen. It's just
Who the hell is
AJ.
that?
There's no special guest.
Yeah, oh my
AJ, how are you?
goodness. Oh my goodness. That is where are you, Mr. Patel?
Can't tell you, secret place.
Thank
Now,
God.
you know what happened is first of all, thank you for coming on. We were
Yes,
just
please. Thank
riffing.
you.
We were just riffing about good cigars and crap cigars, and we're riffing about
Here it
Instagram
comes.
accounts and stalwarts. And I want you to tell everyone the anecdote that happened the other night at your place.
What? Oh, what do you mean? When I got you? When I
When
got
you
you? When I
when
took your credit
when
card off you?
when you all you did was smile at me, embarrass me in front of everyone, and managed to snatch my credit card off me or debit card off me. You see, you can't do that everywhere. Except Mr. Patel actually knows how much we like his company. He can get away with anything with us.
Well,
That is
hey
true.
guys, hi guys, how you guys doing? Okay, I haven't heard the channel
We're doing
chat
good,
at
AJ.
all. Haven't had the channel.
Uh,
I don't know what you've been talking about, anything like that. Anyway,
we were telling
Reza,
you how terrible it was that our
Look at him!
guests
Look at him!
hadn't
Look at him!
shown yet,
I
and they
told you
were
he would
just
cream
crushing
himself.
you.
I told you he would cream
Yeah,
himself.
there he is. Yeah, there you go. Look at Usman's
Raza,
stuff.
what
He
the
can't.
hell?
Yes, I've turned into AJ Patel. Watch
Raza,
this. I'm
what
going to
the
turn
hell?
into
Why
AJ
was I
Patel. There
not
you go.
informed?
well, this is a good thing about this, you guys. You don't plan it, and at least you put a link, and you can just join if you
Yes.
want,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
good, you know. So I said to the
Yeah.
girls upstairs, I said, "Look, I'm going downstairs." I said,
Are
"I'm gonna be on
you're
the
in
phone.
Teddington then?
I'm in Teddington, yeah."
You're at the La Casa del Habanos in Teddington. That's
Yes, yes. I'll be going to number 6 later on.
we
Once
were
once
actually
this
talking. We were actually
once
talking
this
just as a
March.
cue. We were talking about the chef's edition Davidoff.
Oh
That
yes,
just got released.
that's gonna be I think we're doing an event next week, I think.
I think
No,
on
week
Tuesday.
after.
I think on
Week up.
Tuesday. I'm smoking it this evening. Any Jedi mind trick to put into my brain?
No, I haven't even seen it. Are we do I do you know I don't even know when we're doing it. How bad is
Uh,
that, huh? Because Rekka, my daughter, she organizes everything, and she says to me, "Papa, don't forget." Oh yeah. So
I
I'll
Uh,
ask her. I'll
love it.
ask her later on. I'll ask her later on.
so I'm not.
So we
I'm
had,
not
But
typing
can we
up.
go back to the story? Can we go back
so
to the
we had,
story where you took actual
yeah,
credit card
yeah,
from Rizza? Because I've
yeah,
never heard
yeah.
anybody get anything from Rizza. So yeah, it'd be good to hear that story.
Oh,
So,
believe me. Yeah, I tell you what. When you see Reza walk, have you heard of the term? You know, when someone was walking and they're tight, they're walking with the tight ass,
Oh,
right?
really?
mhm.
When Reza walks, he walks with a
I
tight
crept
ass. You
in.
know.
I crept in. I crept in.
Oh
So
my goodness.
we had an event. We had an event this week. My father, um, the two young generation, first time they've come into UK and they've joined the business. So they landed here on Tuesday, I think Tuesday, and we had the
Right?
event on Wednesday. Anyway, we were having the event, full house, and then we were just about to do a raffle because we did a raffle to raise money for the children's school that Scott taught imports, sponsors, not sponsors, supports
Yeah.
in Nicaragua. So since he started this, he's been donating money every year that he's been going, built a school for the children from 3 years old to teenagers, and it's fantastic. And my daughter Rekha, she went 2 years in a row, saw it for the first time, for first year she went, and she came back, she said it's amazing, you know. So
Oh,
so when Scott said to me, look, AJ, you know, we want to raise some money for the school, I said, yeah, sure, no problem at all. So everything that the boys brought in was my father humidor, my father ashtrays, my father cigar lighters and all that. Um,
The
so what we decided
accoutrement.
to do, yeah, and just we were just selling raffle tickets for £10 each, and
okay.
then
And,
coming
and despite the
towards the
fact, and
end.
despite the fact that I'm the only one that bought the raffle tickets, I didn't win anything.
Oh, yeah, no, no. What do you mean you were
I
the only
don't.
one who
There's a magic
bought?
trick and a half at AJ pulled there, right? It's bloody hell. How did that happen?
So this
And AJ
guy,
wants
so
to thank
Reza,
you, by the way, for all the raffle tickets you bought and all the gifts that he got. So AJ wants to,
yeah,
he wanted to come on the show and
yeah.
thank you
I
exactly
suspect. I
just for
suspect
that.
I ended up buying Goodwill. That's what I ended up buying.
Yes, there you go.
So Reza walks in just as we are nearly finishing. Um, 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. Yeah.
This is what happens. This is
On
live
a
TV,
live show,
folks.
yeah.
Live TV, folks. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
And Usman wants me to apologize to everybody. He can't connect, but he's
Sorry,
still live
guys.
on Instagram. You're good. You're good.
No, Lena, we don't. Sure. Sorry, guys.
Rick is asking her father if he signed a contract and where the
Residuals are coming from.
where the
Yes.
yes, exactly. That's the Patel way.
Yes.
So Reza, so as we were, nearly finishing, about to start the raffle, and
Right.
I said to Rekha, so how's it going? She going, yeah, it's good. Papa, we raised, we've done £500. And then what
Nice.
we said to everybody is whatever we raise that evening, we will, number six will double that. So I just before we are starting,
Unusual.
Reza walks in from behind, right?
Right.
Creeps in behind me, and I turn around and I said, in my head, what the fuck are you doing here? Right? Because
He did.
it's
Actually, I heard that.
he hasn't been to our events for a little while now. Well,
There's a reason why.
everyone's busy.
No,
Everyone's
no,
busy.
no,
Hang
no.
on,
Right.
hang
There's
on,
a
hang on,
reason
hang
why.
on. So he and all the chairs were all full. So the boys got him. We have this 1920s lovely armchairs at the front. And we went there, he was sitting on the chair. So he looked a bit awkward in the lounge on the chair, but it's a lovely chair.
Right.
Yeah.
So I looked at him and I thought, all right, you bastard, you want to come in here late, and you want to see what's happening. I said, I know. So I said in front of everybody, I said, Reza is going to buy 5 raffle tickets, £50, and Reza, give me your card. He looked at me, he goes,
I
what
was
the
like, this
fuck
didn't
just
know what you were
happened to
talking
me?
about.
He goes, what are you on about? I said, look, don't worry about it. Just give me your credit card. And I tell you what,
Nice.
he put his hand in his pocket, got his wallet out, gave me his credit card, and I
He didn't
said,
know where it
"Fine,
was going.
done." So
When when he opened
I
his
got 50
wallet,
quid out of him.
when he opened up his wallet,
Hang
did the
on. You just
moss fly
qualified
out?
that,
Did the moss all
Mr.
fly
Patel. You
out and
just
everything?
qualified
Is that
that.
what
You
happened?
said, hang on. You said you raised £500. That means I just added 10% onto it.
No, so we raised no. So when Reza walked in, I was just
Right.
announcing to everybody, "Come on, this is your last chance to buy some more tickets." So we did sell more tickets plus Reza's tickets. So in
Oh
total,
yeah,
we raised £670
Oh
that's
that
wow, that's
night.
awesome.
Plus,
and you doubled
so
it.
times it, so we doubled it. So we doubled it. Yeah. So it was, it's good. Money goes to
No,
good
that's
cause.
worthwhile.
Exactly. And you know what? We love supporting. I mean, the cigar community, and especially in Nicaragua, Honduras, Dominican, and even Cuba. Anything related to anything related to cigar donations, we don't mind doing, as long as it's going to a good cause.
Now, AJ, let me ask you this question. My father, of course, and Riza, you may not know this, is a non-Cuban cigar. So,
Really?
and we know how you
Yeah,
feel. I know, and we know how you feel. What's your,
yeah,
and I know that my father, people, do you consider that not an equal to a Cuban, but do you consider that a good non-Cuban cigar? A good Dominican?
yeah,
Oh, we don't.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a Nicaraguan cigar.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, completely Nicaraguan. They've just ventured out into Honduras as well. And I think in a week or so, the new Honduras Blue label is it's called Blue. That's going to be launched
Okay.
in the UK. It's already been launched in the US. So,
Okay.
I'm sure if you get chance, go to your local shop and they should have it. But for me, they're not for me. I don't smoke that many New World cigars, but the one that
Right.
we smoked that evening, it was good. For me, it was mild.
Okay.
Which one was
Not a
it, by the
full,
way? Which one was it?
not a.
What's the name?
Oh no, there you
But
go.
there you go. That you
Yeah,
see, you
that-
see. I just caught that on. You see, now I don't mean that in a bad way. Yeah, that is the problem. That for me, that's the problem.
It's
Unless
was
it's exceptional.
called. It was.
The
They
judge,
have.
the
No, it
judge.
wasn't the judge. No, it
Was it
wasn't.
Le
No,
Bijou?
no. No, no, it's not. It's not. It's none of the ones that have got Cigar Schneider ratings like number one cigar, number two cigar. This is now you got me now. I'll I
This
will
is
send you
the
I will send you a
brilliance
picture
of
or
AJ Patel.
when well if you
The
talk about Cuban
absolute no,
cigars,
no. The
I'll
thing is that no, but this
remember,
that
okay?
you see, you're a cool cat as far as I'm concerned. The fact you can't remember it in itself, me, I understood
No,
it.
we
There's a
support
psychology to it.
at number six, shut up, right? At number doesn't he go on? Bloody hell.
He never shuts up. I know, AJ. It's what we put up with it every week. You only have to put up with it like for the 20 minutes you're here. And when you see him once a week, we put up with it every
I've calmed
Saturday for
down a
2 to 3 hours. So,
So so because it's at number six, we
right.
support all the brands. We do New World and Cuban cigars
Oh, very nice.
when we do events. But we do an event. Now we started to do events mid-month. When we
Yeah.
do events mid-month, they're going to be a New World cigar. But then last Wednesday of every month, we do a Cuban cigar. So we don't tell people what they're
Ah,
going to
that's
smoke.
very
We
fair.
just we just send the price out and whoever wants to come. Generally, not generally, every single time the tickets get sold out within one day. They go out and they're out. We sell between 18 to 20 tickets and they're always gone, always,
By
which
the
is
way,
good.
I'm not into promotion or anything like that, right? But one of the things I really enjoy now, especially about the events at number six, yeah, is this live music aspect that you've got going. It's very, very atmospheric, by the way. I really do enjoy
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah, yeah.
however it may, however significant or insignificant it may look, when you're there, it just creates a wonderful ambiance, which is a
Yeah,
French word,
yeah.
and therefore a
Audience,
nice one.
audience.
Ambiance, or as Usman would say, ambience. But
Yeah,
no, that's what. And the other thing is, now I'm not sucking up, but this is just analytical.
There it comes.
you can suck up. Don't worry, Reza. Don't worry about it. You're not going to get anything free. Don't worry.
From you, that exactly. No, but the thing is this, yeah. These, I have to say, they're the best events. And there's quite a lot of events going on in London now. And everyone is doing events. Everyone has decided that the best way of keeping their name fresh, keeping everything sort of going, is events. And then obviously there are the good ones, there are the crap ones, there are the middle ones, yeah.
Yeah,
These are the best ones. And if I may say so, I think I've said this to you before in person, AJ. One of the very cool things is if you go into number six, and there's what, 23 places in number
yeah,
six.
yeah.
I wish there were 27 because you could name each chair after a brand, but that's something else, right? Okay.
Ah,
Uh,
ah,
well,
ah.
I did
Yeah,
present
good
this
thought.
idea. I did present this idea to your head of shop maybe a year ago, but
Right.
fitting those extra four chairs in may or may not happen, right? Yeah.
No,
But
it's
you
not
could
going to
have the
happen.
Partagas chair, the Bolivar chair, etc., etc.,
Right.
Yeah,
etc.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But
That's
the
true.
one
That's,
great thing,
okay. When we open the next lounge, we can do that there. Okay.
you're
There you
welcome.
go.
There is no charge for this advice.
Yeah, okay.
What I was going to
God.
say is when someone is lighting an extraordinary cigar, and I don't mean the event that just went necessarily,
Yeah, we know
necessarily, but
not
when
New
someone is
World. We
like,
got that part.
when you've got 20 people lighting a cigar at the same time and the burst of aroma goes around the room, my goodness, that's a way to remember that cigar. And
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how he does it, and that is wonderful. And then that, I'll be very honest with you, in a closed environment at number six lends itself to turning up to all these events. And a final thing, because I know I don't talk that much, but let me just say the reason I haven't been to all your events this year is because I have a feeling that people have strategically doubled up on events on your days. Let me just tell you that. As I would say this privately.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
true.
I'm not joking with
I
you.
remember
I'm not
when we
joking.
first started.
I cut to the fucking
I
chase.
remember when we first started this last Wednesday of the month. There was no events happening, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh
But
God.
now, yeah, there's every. It's good, you know. It is really good for the cigar buzz, you know, and it's great that people are doing these events because
Yeah.
then people have a choice of where they want to go. You know, they can't always make it to central London, but then if somewhere else is having it, at least a local cigar shop that's doing it outside or have a lounge, which is great, you know. It's good. It's good for the cigar community, I think. Where's Ushman? He's disappeared.
Usman is
So here's what happened
Usman.
with Usman.
Your
He's
I
internet
think the
problems.
size of
He's
your
having internet
shadow
problems.
has darkened his
Oh
light
my
today.
God.
Reza, shout
So
Maybe
out.
this.
Let's Steve talk.
mm,
Shout out.
every week, AJ, every week. Anyway, Usman texted me and he said apparently he's having problems with the internet company, but he's still streaming live on Instagram. So I'm like, and he's like, I'm so mad. I could ask AJ all these questions and blah blah. I'm like, and I wrote back, I go,
Well,
I
get
guess you're not
yourself
going
on
to.
here. I mean, it's sort of like you
No,
were
let's just talk
Aaron,
about him.
AJ's here.
Let's just talk about
We
him.
did if
So
you
and then
and we did at the
he
beginning of
can't
the
say
whole
nothing.
show.
Well, what do
Yeah,
you
we did
think
at
of
the beginning of
Usman?
the
You
whole
met him
show.
in
He was
Cuba.
late. Yeah.
Well,
You know,
we just had an announcement from Hunters this week that the new H. Upmann uh Finite, the 2024 limited edition is going to be is coming out in UK this week. So that's exciting. That's I know it's overdue. A lot of other countries have had it already, but you
right.
know, this is the 20 because we've had the Trinidad already.
Yeah,
So we're just waiting for the Romagnones, Absolutos, and the H. Upmann Finite. So
there's music to
we should be
Usman
getting
here.
that. Yeah. So hopefully by Monday, um,
He
all
asked
the
me a question
shops.
yesterday to ask you. Actually, that reminds me. Usman was asking me yesterday. You know what? He's probably peeing in his pants right now, thinking he can't come on to ask you this question. AJ, you know that H. Upmann? What was it? The first release, 2008 Magnum 50 that we smoked. Was
Uh,
it a Magnum 50?
2005.
Was it 2005? So
2005 Magnum 50. Yeah.
that was that. Yeah. So that, Usman was asking me if you had more sticks of that because he can't find them on the website.
Yeah, but he has to fly to London to get it.
There you go, Usman. Your questions are
There you go.
answered. Do
Usman,
come on and
you come to
ask me
London
questions.
Wait,
and you know, we can indulge,
this one?
What
We're
the hell
you
talking
is
about
know.
that?
this one right here. That's the Magnum 50.
So that's the Magnum 50 in a tube, right? No,
Yes. Yes, sir.
they made so they released that in 2008.
Ah, okay.
But
Oh, really? Like Rolodex.
the original one was 2000 Magnum 50 in 2008 limited edition.
Gotcha.
In
Yeah, it was
cabs
2008.
of 20
Yes.
twenty
Okay.
fives. Uh no, limited editions 2005.
It was an extraordinary cigar. In fact, if memory serves correct, and my memory is going, that is possibly the best cigar I've smoked at number six.
Oh, phenomenal cigar.
This is outstanding. And when
Absolutely
I smoked it, I
beautiful.
remember saying to you, "This is outstanding." He said, "You say that every single time,"
Yeah.
and that perhaps is a compliment to you, but also could be a sagging memory on my part.
Can
Go
I
with the
can I
compliment.
on this link, I can't turn it around, can I? I can't turn my camera around, I
No,
don't
you'd have
think.
to actually turn your phone. You'd have to turn your phone around if you want to show us something.
Turn the phone
And
around.
we can do a close up for you too. There you go.
Oh, by the way,
Okay,
Stephen, for
so
your
let
information,
me
AJ is in the first La Casa del Habanos in the UK, which is his.
Very nice.
yes, triple
Well, you
camera
know,
back.
it is AJ. So
Sorry, mate. I'm not tech wise, but
No, just take your
recording.
camera and just turn it. Just actually just take your camera and flip it. Don't do anything. Don't do it.
Hey,
Just
you
turn
just
it
take it for a
around,
walk.
whatever you
Flip
want.
it around.
Yeah, just take it for a
Ooh.
walk. But just turn the camera to the other side, and we'll just see what you want us to see.
Laurent
Okay.
is on
Wait.
as well. Laurent, hi, how are you?
Uh,
Thank you.
get Lauren on the gate. Send him a link.
Can someone
Wait.
can
Wait.
you send Laurent a link, Stephen?
I could,
let
but
me
I
go
don't
and
have
get
his.
it.
I don't have his
Osman,
contact
Osman,
information.
if you're listening, can you send Laurent the link, please? Because AJ wants him on, and
Yeah. And
AJ's just
Laurent
here.
said the Magnum 50 is the LE 2005.
Yeah, that's
Standard
what I
production
thought.
was
I think
2008.
the standard
Right.
production.
I'm gonna bring this camera close to me. No, I know you guys are gonna peek behind the back.
I
All
beg your
right,
pardon.
and then we'll do a close. There we go. And Laurent, if you want, get a hold of, I guess, Usman or myself on WhatsApp, and we'll send you the link so you can get on the show.
Usman is listening. Usman is Ruven is on. Don't
Oh, there
know
you
how
go.
many times I've been to number 6 with Reza. Never see AJ. Last time I saw AJ in person was in Almar in La Habana. I always see him in Cuba, never in London. That is because Mr. Patel only comes out when it's time to play.
There you go.
Yeah, so true. So true. When was the last
If
time you
there's
tried
grass
this?
on the
Okay,
wicket, let's play cricket.
so I need to turn my phone around, right?
Yes, sir. And then
Yeah,
there you
This
just
go.
there you
Now we
go.
see. There you go.
There you
have
go.
you
Oh, wow.
who when was the last time you had this?
Rizza?
With you, it would have been at your place, no?
No, Magnum 48.
Magnum 48. I don't believe I have had a Magnum 48 in recent times.
Ooh. So you got the Magnum 48 2009.
Okay, so that's the one to have next? Or do I have to come to Teddington, which is all locked up so that no one can go
No, no,
downstairs
no.
and see the
I'll bring
stock?
it. I'll bring it. I'll bring it. This is the Magnum 56.
Mm-hmm.
Is that too close?
No, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, by the way, Stephen, just so you know, you're looking at treasure trove here.
Yeah, I'm well aware of what I'm looking at, my friend. Trust me when
Watching
I
too
tell you.
much.
If
Yeah,
not one of the
I'm
most
getting
significant
jealous.
treasure troves.
That's right.
This is a good cigar.
All right, let's just get a close up of that. Which
Oh,
one
there
is
we
that?
go.
This is a good cigar.
The
Oh,
Edition
Boulevard.
Limitada
Yes.
2009.
Super Corona. Have you had that?
I don't believe I don't really smoke through H. Upman's, AJ. It's only Usman
No, this is
That's
has
a
got me
Bolivar.
onto this.
Rizza.
Oh no, then I'm
this is a
Bolivar.
seeing a lag.
Bolivar.
I'm seeing a bit of a lag on this on my screen there.
Okay.
So that's a Bolivar 2014. Right? That is a phenomenal cigar. But the other one, which is super, super good, is this one.
Let's see what that is. There's the Bolivar.
You've had this, right?
Which one is this?
2009.
Yes. I had that
Yeah,
at Langen's Brasserie, of all places.
this one. Yeah.
Now it's coming up. I'm sorry, because I'm watching you on the phone and also on the big screen. There's a lag on one. The
Oh, let me
Super
take it out. Let me
Corona.
let me take these. Let me take notes. Petty bellicosis. Oh, you you're like a couple of years behind.
I
And
am a
he's
couple
always
of
a
years
couple of years
behind.
behind.
No,
Right.
I don't know
Wait. Let
why
me
there is
bring
a lag, but there
these.
is a lag.
Let me bring these to the table. Wait. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
I put my see this gadget? It's my halo.
Yeah.
See my halo?
Oh,
See the halo?
sure. You got to have
What the
one.
hell is that?
It's a
Oh, that's
Halo. He
your
just told you.
was your Wi-Fi booster or something?
Wait, no.
Wait, this is going to be interesting. Oh,
Anti-aliasing
look.
device.
Yeah, look
Look.
at this.
Huh?
This
The
is my
hell?
little gadget. Look.
No, I
So
see it,
see if I
but
could
I still don't know
switch
what it is.
no, I do that.
Oh,
Right,
look
can
at
you
that.
see that
Yes, we
table?
can.
That's one of my customers made me
It's your
this. Look,
POV. It's your POV device.
this is my so he cut the lids out of cigar boxes and then he laid out on this
Oh, that's nice.
probably marine ply he got. Put labels. These are all the cigars. These are all the box. So I gave him these boxes, but the bands are his from his collection that he's been
Oh
smoking,
wow.
and then he placed it all here, and then he put resin. He resined it all, so there's no bubbles in it at all, and then made me this table.
That's a nice one.
Lovely, isn't it? Look,
Very, very nice.
can you see it? I can't, because I can't see what you're seeing. Okay.
No, I
Yes,
can see it
we
now.
see
I
the
can see
table
it. You can see
100%.
it's your POV. It's basically what you're looking at, and the camera is reflecting what you're looking at. So that's
Okay.
pretty cool.
So we were looking. Let's go backwards. Okay. So this is the Bolivar. Oops. This is the Bolivar 2008-9. So you had this
Brilliant.
one, haven't you?
That one I've had, yes. And what else is there?
This is beautiful. Look at this.
Oh wow, that's
It's,
gorgeous.
oh,
Beautiful.
it's a lovely size, and hence they call it Petit Bellicosis,
Mm.
because it's a
That's
small, but
beautiful.
it's a cracker. Absolutely
Perfect
beautiful
looking
cigar.
cigars. Perfect
Yeah.
looking cigars.
And I tell you, you can't. I know they look. You can see the pictures, but if you can smell what I can smell, wow,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. You know, this is one thing that Habanos has stopped doing. This little see the see-through long paper.
Yeah,
So
Right.
they used to put it on top of the band like this. Yeah, it's
Right.
got at the bottom and then at the top. When you look at the old boxes, every single dress box
Yeah.
had one of these on it, so
Hmm.
it keeps the bands from sticking to the lid.
Oh wow.
And it
Oh,
and it
that's
now now they don't do it unless they do it. And obviously, when we get boxes from hunters, and they do a check before we get it, you know, they take this away and dispose of it. We don't know. I need to ask them. So, and if they do it, it'd be great if they kept it in there, you know, because it's all
yeah,
part of the
it's sort
box,
of the
isn't it?
dressage of the box. It's
Yeah,
beautiful. It's
yeah,
sort of just
definitely,
adds little elements.
definitely. So that's that.
Well, Smart's
And
missing
then
out big time.
this, look at this. If you haven't smoked this, so when this first came out, it was okay, but now, oh my gosh, it's delicious.
This is the 48, correct?
This is the Magnum 48. Yep.
Yep.
48 by 110.
Wow, beautiful.
Look at that.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this.
Wow.
Look at that cab. So well presented.
Look at that.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous.
The
Yep.
smell on this is just chocolate. You know, I'm going to number 6
I
this
don't think I've
evening.
had one. I don't think I've had
I'm
one actually.
gonna
I don't think I've
I'm
had
gonna
one.
take this box and share it with the boys.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
AJ is now preparing what he's going to be smoking in 5 hours. So this is more
Yeah,
for
they're
AJ than for us.
the boys. Oh, guys, I'm not joking. Look, the smell on
Very,
this is
very elegant looking,
incredible.
very tasty looking box.
It's
Yeah.
I mean, you spoke with your
That's
eyes
beautiful.
first, no?
yeah. So we're going because it was my wife's birthday on Friday, and it was Rekka's
Happy birthday.
birthday on Wednesday. So, but we had the event. We had the event on Wednesday, and very, very nicely, the boys and Tour Imports bought Rekka a cake, and she didn't know. And we wished her, and we cut the cake in front of everyone. She, you know, good thing is, I said, no, we're gonna open it in front of everyone. So they don't, and she got super embarrassed,
Oh, that's the
super
whole point.
embarrassed, you know. Reza, do you missed it? Were you there? No, you weren't there.
No, I came just at the right time for you to swipe my debit card.
Oh my God, we're
So you
never going to
missed
hear the
out.
end of
Okay.
this story now.
I
Oh God.
no, 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 I don't mean that in a bad way. AJ doesn't see, AJ may or may not see the positive side. I knew there was an event on because I'd called earlier in the evening just to wish Rick a happy birthday, right? Yeah.
Oh,
And I was feeling sort of a little bit kind of left out. And I thought, look, if I go late enough, it's just over. I'll sit there quietly and smoke a cigar. But AJ put me on sort of like, here we go. You're in the middle. You know, the spotlight is on you. There you go.
Yeah.
Good on you,
Oh,
sir.
you know,
Good on
typical
you,
Indian,
sir.
typical Patel, typical
That
Patel.
encourages me to turn up even more.
Always. You know what? When you're doing charity auctions, it's always great to put people on spot because they can't
Yeah,
say
it's
no in
nice.
front
It
of
there
was
you
a
go.
everybody.
lovely. I'll be honest with
You
you. It's a
know?
lovely thing. It's a nice amusing anecdote. I mean, I
Yeah.
really mean it in a nice way. If I had something belligerent to say, trust me, I would have said it by now.
Yeah, because
Well,
Usman's not here to babysit him.
I didn't just pick on Reza, right? Because I had a group of
That's
Chinese
a nice thing.
sitting on the table, four of them, and
Yeah,
we know them really well, okay.
they're at
And I
every
just said
event.
to him, and I just said to him, how many tickets did you buy? And he said to me, AJ, I bought 5 tickets already. So I said, five? I said, the lucky number for China is 8. So I said, right, you're gonna buy 3 more tickets. He went, all right then. So just as well he did because he won the humidor. Yeah.
Oh
And
wow.
if I didn't get him to buy the 3 extra tickets, he wouldn't have won the humidor. So
now,
he won
now,
the
now,
humidor. See?
now, because this is just amongst us, right? Yeah. Was
It's not
that a
among
rig?
us.
Yeah,
Was
no one
that a
else is
rigged?
watching.
Was that a rigged draw?
No, no. How can it be a rigged draw? Because
I don't know.
Reka was holding the tickets,
Before her hand it went in, or after her
and
hand
the
came
boys.
out.
No. She didn't pick the tickets. The boys from my father, yeah, they picked the tickets. Okay,
My father,
they picked the tickets.
Mirabab, Mirabab.
Merabab. Yeah. What Reza's saying is Merabab
Urdu.
in in Urdu means my
Yeah.
father. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this what I'm showing you. I know we're just talking over it. This is what we're talking about. The first release of Magnum 50.
That's
Oh
it.
wow.
This is the 2005.
So that's the one we smoke, right?
Yeah, this is 2005,
And that's the one
May
that Usman wants sticks
2005.
of.
Well, look at
Yeah, so
this.
that was spectacular. Stephen, that was a spectacular,
Spectacular.
spectacular smoke.
What
All
a
right.
It
Well,
was,
I have the
it
beautiful
was,
Magnum. I have the
this.
Magnum 50 that Ruben sent me, and the 54 he sent me. So I'm going to smoke those this
now
weekend. So
I
hopefully
don't
they're
know if
just as
AJ will
good.
agree. I don't know if AJ will agree with me on this, yeah. But you must retrohale these cigars to take the
Oh, you
maximum
have
out
to.
of them. Yeah.
You have to
So
Okay.
retro all your
AJ,
cigars.
try and retrohale next time, sir.
Do you know, I'm still learning. I still need to get.
That's the journey of life. We all learn.
Yep.
Now, if you look closely, this is the first time they put Magnum. It's not the first time. Sorry,
No, they didn't put
they've
it. Have
written
they put it
it.
on the actual band? Magnum
Yeah,
50. There you go. There you go. Yeah, yeah. That's
yeah,
that now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
the memory is being revitalized now, right? Edition
Magnum
limited
50.
2005. What's Laurent saying? The Saint.
He
Look at
called.
that.
He called AJ the Saint. I said he wants you to come on the show, but we don't have a way to send
Oh
him the
yeah, yeah.
link
Because
because I
the
don't have the
Halo.
stuff.
Because the Halo. Ian
Yeah.
Ogilvy.
Yeah. But
Beautiful
we have no way
cigar.
to get him.
Let's try to
We
take it
know
out.
we have no way to get him
Chocolatey
the
sticks.
link, so we can't get him on the show.
Well, Usman could have sent it to him. I said it to him before. Usman sent Laurent a link.
Yeah, that would require Usman to watch the show.
Oh,
So
Yeah. So
yeah.
that
I think we run
Stephen,
out.
extraordinary cigar.
Yeah,
Extraordinary.
very
Is
cool.
that
beautiful.
is that your last box, AJ?
We took. No, it's not the last box.
No, I
So
say that for
we
Usman. I
took.
say that for Usman's benefit. Just a moment ago, you were saying he has to come to London to have these sticks, but there you go. You're not
Yeah,
sending
yeah,
one.
yeah. No. He has to. He has. We don't ship to Pakistan anyway. Um,
Oh
we can't. It's just. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Yeah. So he has to fly in. He has to fly in to have. He should fly in. He
I'm
should come in.
I'm gonna send my courier to AJ's store, I think, on Monday and get cigars. So
No, you know, Stephen. You know, we did say. Um, when's the last time you came to London?
about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, right before we started the show.
So you're due to come to UK again.
I'm due to come to the UK, and when I do, I will let Rizza let you know, and we will. It'll be an honor to meet you and have a smoke. So,
Just the one
and
smoke, yeah.
we'll have as many as you would like, and we're going to put it on Riz's debit card. So, sky's the limit. You can pick whatever cigars you want.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, AJ's like, no, that works for him. I like that. See, AJ, he understands. So, because that'll only be the second time, Rizzo, you ever took your credit card out in AJ's store.
Yeah,
And Ruben and AJ Ruben says he will be in London again sooner than you think. I have a funny
I
feeling
know
that
he
means
will
he's
be.
leaving on a flight later today to come smoke cigars with you. So,
Look at. Let me show you. Let me show you this.
Go on.
sure.
This is good. This is good. It's a shame I can't turn the camera around like so I can see. So
I don't
this
know if you
bottle
can, you
here.
can't.
Yes.
So this bottle here. I don't know. Guys who've had it, they'll know. See it? You know? Can you see it?
Yes.
This is
The
Havana
Havana
Club
Club.
Maximo.
Yep.
This is Havana Club Maximo. This is the Rolls Royce of what Havana Club makes. This is the best of the best.
I
And they only
saw you
make
drinking that last
roughly.
year. I saw you drinking that last
Yeah,
year
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
on your
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah,
or
we
something.
have this. We have this at number 6. But what the reason I'm showing you this bottle is because they did a chat in Havana on the history of Havana Club
Right.
and
Right.
all the different rums they've made and they made.
Yeah.
And they had the 3 master blenders at the chats in Havana. And I went to this chat and it was really interesting. And they, on the day they were selling, anybody could buy this Maximo. So I went up to them and I said, listen, I would like to buy one, but I want you all 3 to sign it. And they
Oh,
did.
okay.
So
Nice.
they, yeah, La Casa del Habano, Londres, and Abel. I can't really read this one. I need
I've
to
had
turn it
the
around.
light version. This is the light version. I don't know if Stephen
No,
wants to
this
show that.
is
Hold on, let me get
then
a
what I
close up
what
for
I
Riz. Okay.
what I got them to do as well is I got them to sign the bottle as well,
Oh, you
Oh,
the whole
king.
wow.
bottle. But
Very nice.
I got them to sign this bottle as well. So I haven't opened it. I've kept it as it is,
Hmm.
and this is
Oh,
something
that's yeah.
very
Well, then
special.
that's yeah. That is. Even the bottle. Look at the inside. I mean, it's like a proper
Yep.
sort of.
Oh yeah, this is
That's a
this
very
is
cool piece of
definitely
art, actually.
it's definitely a crystal bottle. It's super heavy. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Hand carved crystal kind of thing, huh?
Oh, and it's got a little
Baccarat level.
booklet, yeah, on about if you haven't never tried this rum and you get a
What
chance,
was
try
this
it.
extra
It's
smooth? Extra smooth?
this is more than extra smooth and it's really molasses,
Oh, wow.
beautifully sweet. Oh, it's delicious. And after you use it,
Talk
so
me into
it's got
that.
see it's like a decanter.
Your
It's
camera's
got the
off right now,
little.
AJ, for whatever reason.
Your camera went off at you. I think you lost Wi-Fi connection.
No, he's just probably pushed the wrong button.
Oh, I
Not like
That's
pressed.
Lisbon.
happened many
There you
times.
go.
I
There he is.
pressed. See this? So it's
Yes.
That's
like
a
a
stopper.
decanter.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the stopper. But
Oh,
if you
that
look at the
reminds me.
stop, if you look at the stopper, sorry guys, I might be boring you, but I don't know
No,
if
this
you
would
can
be
see
great. Are you
this.
kidding?
The stopper has got etched. It's got etched the Havana Club logo guy all the way around.
Mm,
This is
Show you another
beautiful.
that
stopper
is
in a moment.
awesome.
And then I
Oh,
got
Riz
and
is
I
going to show us
got
another one.
yeah, I got to show you this one.
Okay.
So this guy here, I'm sure people
Yes,
know who
sir.
he is. This is Cueto. This is Cueto, and he. Have I pressed anything?
No, you're
Can you
good. We
see me
see it.
still?
There's Cueto.
We still see you. We're
Who
just
is
having a
Ah,
Cueto?
close up on you.
this is Cueto. This is a guy who holds the world record on the longest cigars made, and
Oh, wow.
I got him to sign this on the first. Now they do it the American style, I think, or do they? third, third of the first, yeah, third of the first of 2012. I got him to sign this in 2012, and when he started making long cigars, I have upstairs Europe's longest cigar that he rolled, and I've
Wow.
got it upstairs. It's fabulous. So I'll show
How
it
long
to you.
is it?
Let me go up. Let me go upstairs and show it to you.
Sure.
Europe's longest
Eu-
cigar, huh?
Europe's longest cigar.
Oh, and by the
Yeah,
way, Kyoto is still alive, according to Lulin.
yeah.
Just to let you know, he is
Queta's,
still alive and
yeah,
rolling.
yeah. Queta's still alive. Fortunately, he's losing his sight, but he
Oh,
can still roll because he knows what tobacco to. He knows by tobacco. And
right.
I've been lucky in my, going to Cuba so much to try his custom cigars. And
Right.
Cueto's cigars are phenomenal,
Hmm.
absolutely phenomenal. He rolls Solomons, and he rolls like the Monty Two shape, the pyramid, and they are
Okay.
so good, so good. And his cigars are absolutely delicious, delicious.
Something to
So
try.
let me see.
What influences the taste of a cigar and who's rolling it? Is it how tightly they're packing it? Is it the leaves they're picking? Is it what is the
No, what with the rollers, I mean, these are all old school rollers. So they don't just roll; they know how to blend as well. So they're
Oh, I
great at
see. Okay.
blending.
All right. So they're picking the leaves according to what they want.
Yeah, look at this. So
Okay.
this
Oh,
this is
wow.
Cueto's sign. But this,
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Mm. That's like 3 meters long.
yeah, see it
That's great.
behind is behind here. It
Yep.
goes from the floor up,
It's almost like break glass in case of emergency. It's that kind of thing.
see, up.
Wow.
That's
That's
Europe's
wonderful.
far as I know. And this is exactly how it was left, how he came from Cuba.
That's
And
three
when he
meters,
came
maybe.
by,
Yeah. Yeah, it is 3 meters. More.
just this bit broke. But yeah,
Oh, there's a
Gotcha.
crack somewhere?
yeah, that's over 3 meters.
Wow. For those
Over three
people in America, that
meters.
means it's over 9 feet for the people in America that can't
Yeah,
do math. So,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Laurent wants me to ask you a question. Laurent says, AJ, does size matter? Well, it depends what you're talking about, Laurent, and size. So we'll assume it's cigars. Just we're going to go with that one. So,
Hmm. Yes, it does.
yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's
Sounds like
what
an
it
excuse.
delivers.
Right.
It's not the
There you
size
go.
of the wave, it's the motion in the ocean.
There we go. I knew we were
What
going to
it
get there.
delivers.
There it was. Well, that's in life. That's in life as well, Laurent. There you go. So size doesn't matter what it delivers. There you have it. So
Exactly. Yeah,
AJ
let me
speaking like
hold
a
the
true
phone.
sage, and then you and I, of course, Riza, are just
You're really
disgusting.
fucking lucky, Stephen, yeah, because not many people, apart from AJ's friends, get
Right.
to see this little emporium, this sort of
Yeah.
treasure trove that he's going. He's sort of like, look,
Oh,
go away,
Right.
everyone, go away, go to the
Uh,
number six shop.
yeah.
That's a
I know
cool.
how lucky I am.
Yeah,
I also know that when it. I
that's
appreciate
why
it.
when I went to my humidor, that's why when in my humidor here, I kept the phone very close to me
Yeah.
because I know Reza's got like hawk eyes. Forget
I haven't.
what's
I haven't. I've
behind
even got the
me.
shades on. This. Yeah, I haven't. I've got hawk ears. I tell you something. I've got hawk
He's
ears,
got
right? But
Yeah.
it must be so sunny in your room of yours. I mean, that room looks
it's
beautiful.
the energy. That's the energy.
There we
Because I'm
go.
going supernova. You see, in the end stages of my
There
life, when the
it
star
goes.
collapses, it goes supernova.
There it
All the energy
goes.
comes
There
out.
we go.
And I've realized there's little time left and so many words, so you just have to exude as much energy as possible. But
Yeah.
no, Steve
Okay.
says wear sunglasses looks cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember saying that.
You know what happened, AJ? You know what happened like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Laurent and Jean-Marie were on. Jean-Marie, right? And Jean-Marie got
Jean-Marie.
a little bit carried away with sunglasses as well. He put sunglasses on, right? And he looked like
Oh,
Aristotle
did he?
Onassis.
Yes,
He
he
did.
did. He did look like a
Yeah,
Nasus.
yeah. And so it's kind of like
Jean-Marie. Jean. Yeah, Jean Marie, he's got a good collection. He's got
Mm.
old cigars. He
Yep.
has. Yeah,
John Marie tells us
Unicorns.
he's
what
been fortunate
John.
enough.
Yeah, John Marie tells us when he smokes, he's not smoking cigars, he's smoking money. When he lights
Yeah,
up a
you did
cigar
say that.
now,
You
when
did say
he
that.
gets
Why
on
would
the
I say?
when he gets
Why
on
would
the
I
show
say
and lights
that?
up a cigar, he tells us like you kind of like, here's the history, here's this. Oh, and by the way, I'm smoking money.
Yeah,
And we're like, yes, you
yeah.
are, because there's like 6 left in the world. We don't want to know what they cost. So, it's one of those type of things. So it's very interesting
Well,
when
you know
he
what?
lights up a cigar.
Rather him smoke it than anybody else because it's his stuff. Because if he doesn't
Right,
smoke it,
Here's to burn.
and one day, we're not on this planet forever. We're only
right,
tenants on this planet. Um,
Oh.
so when someone else will indulge in it, and I'm sure he doesn't want that. So
right.
enjoy it while you
But
can.
AJ, there's a whole bunch of collectors around the world, right? It's sort of like a aging demographic, right? They're getting to that sort of like 60, 65 years old, right? And that's when they start downloading this. Oh, I've got to get rid of this stock. I'm going to get rid of 80% of the stock and just hang on to the really, really good stuff. It's happening everywhere.
Yeah, but why get
So,
rid of 80? I know I can't. Fortunate enough for us is that we're lucky enough for the stuff we have to open it, to smoke it, and obviously sell it through the shop so other
Yeah.
people can try it as well.
right,
Yeah, but obviously as an individual, you don't have that facility. So you don't want to break boxes and sell part boxes.
Yeah.
But the plus thing about us is that you can smoke it and share it with other people, who come in, who wants to experience.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
there's
spread the
always
love.
a price element. Yeah, but if you say to somebody, listen, this cabinet is 3-4 grand, and they go, oh shit, that's too much money. But then you can say, oh, but you can buy a stick or two. Logically, straight away you say, oh yeah, fine,
I
I will
have a
do
piece
that.
of it.
Yeah, at least, yeah, I'll have it. I'll buy one or two. Buy one first, see how it's smoking, and if it's smoking really good, you buy another one and put it in the humidor. But the way I
right,
feel when you have a cabinet like this, when you have a cabinet like this, and it's full of cigars, and you're smoking through it, and as it gets lower and lower and lower, and there's only like 3 or 4 cigars left, they
Yeah.
do lose its flavor. They do lose its flavor.
mm,
So, you know, I mean, when they're together like this, they mature. They just change flavors and they just get better. Guys, if you can just smell this,
No,
what
no,
I
I,
can
I
right.
can
smell is
imagine that I'm
just
smelling it. Yes.
beautiful. It's just
Yeah, but that's the one I've had,
delicious,
so I know how good that
delicious.
is. They're like
Yeah,
packets
yeah,
of
yeah,
biscuits. You open one, you have to finish the whole packet. No,
yeah,
it's
Right.
yeah. It's true.
it's true. That's how we used to do it. Yeah, you open
Yeah.
ginger nuts and it's all gone, or the Jaffa cakes.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Why would you
Hundred
leave
percent,
one or two
hundred
Jaffa
percent.
cakes lying around?
So,
Oh, that's my problem. We don't have biscuits at home anymore because my problem is I open up Hobbs with tea or coffee, and I will finish the whole packet. Not good
yeah.
for you, but when you're eating it, everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I think I
Guys
think I
know what I'm
just
talking about, and I'm sure you're all nodding like this, thinking, "Yeah, it's
Yep.
true, it's true."
Yep.
that
100%.
actually there's an idea that's just developed. Why can't you just offer a Jaffa cake with each cigar? My goodness, I've been on Marshall's case. Marshall, man, let's get mackerel. Every time you do a zesty cigar, have a sort of a lemon mackerel next to it. I love this pairing of something like sweet, just to sort of like it just
Yeah, it's
anyway.
true. It's true. I know. I know.
All right, sir.
Well,
So we're going to
Yeah, yeah,
wind up
yeah.
on this
It's
one with
true.
AJ showing us around La Casa del
yes.
Habanos, in Habanos, not
Yeah. Sorry,
Habanos,
guys. Yeah.
Habanos in Teddington.
Habanos. Habanos. Yeah.
Habanos,
Could you say it
Habanos.
right, please? You're insulting our guest again. Jesus.
La
The things I
Casa
put,
del
AJ, the
Habanos.
things I
Oh
put up with.
no, no, I'm only conscious of this one because I think who was it? It was Ruven. I think it was Ruven who got on my case. He said no one says La Casa del Habanos, is
All
La
right.
Casa del
Yeah.
Habanos.
Right.
That's how Ruven
Habanos.
speaks.
Habanos.
Habanos. He gets very He's from Puerto Rico, but he gets really into it. But there
Yeah.
you go.
Hey,
Laurent
All right.
says,
Ushman.
I have a
Laurent
question for
says,
AJ.
wait, Laurent,
Hopefully,
wait, before you go, before you guys go, Laurent has another question. I have
Or
a question
Laurent
for
even.
AJ. Well, of course, Laurent, you're not asking us questions. We don't know anything. What rocket
No,
scientists
no,
we
you
have
can
here.
ask us and we can ask AJ.
Right. That's what we're doing. Is the box you smoked and you miss? Is there a box that you smoked and missed? That you miss it, I guess is what he's
is
asking. Did you smoke a box that you can't get again that you missed that cigar?
yeah, yeah, bastard. Now you're saying that. um, I left it in the car. I have this. I have a travel cigar humidor that was gifted to me by my friends in the US. Um, and it's a Halliburton. You know what Halliburton case is,
Of
right?
course, of
It's a
course.
Yep.
Halliburton case. It's the small one, handheld one, and they had it professionally in the cigar group. There was a guy in on the group that used to do hand painted on metal, and it never comes
Right.
off. And it's spray painted. So I had a box of Cohiba Robustos from
Mm.
1990 or 1990 or 1991 or two, something like that, with the old band on it.
Yeah.
And I smoked through that cabinet. I shared that cabinet, and it was beautiful, delicious Cohiba Robustos. And when you smoked old Cohiba Robustos, you will know what I mean. They are just phenomenal. That's
I'll
the
take your word
cabinet
for
I
it.
miss. And I wish I had others, more cabinets, but I don't. I still have like from 2004, 2005 onwards, but nothing from early 90s, which were, you know, 1990, 1989 was the first time the Cohiba Robustos was first brought into the market. And I had one cabinet of 1989 and I kept it, but then I sold it. And the day I sold it, I kicked myself and I said, fuck, and I thought, I wish I
Oh,
kept
that's
it,
a good
wish I kept it,
something.
wish I kept it.
Well, there you
Yeah,
go. There's a
but
story for you.
I wanted to, I wanted to keep it and open it and smoke it. But, I knew because I smoked the 90s, 92s, 93s, 94. I have smoked
Right.
them. But when you don't have none of them left, it's like, holy
Right.
shit, you miss it. You miss
Mr.
it. Yeah,
Patel, if you love
definitely.
something, set it free. And if it comes
There
back
we
to you,
go.
you
Always
will always
be.
meant to have it.
Yeah, like I said
It's
earlier,
going to go
at least
around.
I was lucky enough to try it.
That's very true.
Yeah, I was.
AJ, it's always a
Yeah,
pleasure. I'm glad we got to
What do
talk.
you mean
I
always? The
missed
first
the
time he's
month.
been on.
Well, no, he's
yeah,
texted us before and we spoke to him that way when he invited me to the private room and not you. I remember that. And I think that was AJ's proudest moment on our show.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. Come,
know,
come.
I appreciate it. And
Ushman,
Laurent says, I missed the,
Ushman, sorry we missed you.
yes, not really. Has been, AJ said privately,
Usman's
he's
committed
glad you're
Harry
not
Killy
here.
by now.
Yeah, he's killed himself, so it doesn't matter. Laurent says he misses the Monte Cristo Robusto jar. I don't know if that's a hint that he wants one or if he's just telling us what he misses. So I'm not sure. But
Yeah, that's a
anyway,
hint.
no, AJ, it's a hint, I'm sure. AJ, it's a
Next
pleasure.
time,
Thank you so
I'll
much. I
show
look
you.
forward.
I'll show you the jars. I'll show
Oh,
you
well,
the
I'll
jars
just
next time.
there you go. And we're going to replay this many, many times on
Yes, you
Usman's
are.
phone and keep sending him memes of you
Yeah.
on the show because he
Have
couldn't
to
be
find a
on.
short from this.
Yeah, so we're going to make a short of
Oh
all of
dear.
this just for him. So,
Oh
and we will
dear.
mention number 6 Cavendish. Not that it needs to be mentioned, but we will, if you, and in a good
Oh,
way, prostitute
can
it
I
this
ask
whole week.
AJ a belligerent question before going? AJ, is there anyone
Why
you
not?
don't like in the
Why would
cigar
it stop
industry?
you?
What's that?
Is there anyone you don't like in the cigar industry?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, you.
High praise indeed. High praise
There you
indeed.
go. Oh God.
What a question to ask.
It's a question only I could ask you, right? Yeah, and I
What
would
a
get away with
question
it
to
as well.
ask.
No,
Yeah, that's so true.
yeah, because the cigar industry and the cigar community is so convivial. Everyone's so nice. I kind of get off on poking fun at people, yeah, but Usman has told me to calm down massively, right? So, and I've taken his word for it because he's much younger than me, and I always listen to people who are much younger than me.
There
But
it comes.
it's just one of those things. I just get off on these things a little bit. But I know what you are. You're industry stalwart. Everything's below you in that sense. So much love.
Yes. Oh my God. AJ, you know the fake
Oh,
Cubans you
God.
told me about? Give those to RZA. You don't have to give him real ones
I
anymore.
will.
You give him fake ones and just keep creating
I
in his
will.
debit card. That's all you need to do. So
100%.
thank you very
100%. I
much for
will.
being on the show, my friend. It was a
No
pleasure to see
problem.
you. I look forward to seeing you in
Pleasure.
person.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Fans,
guys.
And
thank you
thanks
very much.
everybody
Don't
for
forget to
watching. Yeah. Thanks, Lauren.
Thank Lon. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We'll rebroadcast this later on YouTube as well as Instagram. And tomorrow it'll be a podcast on Two Old Farts Making Noises. And it'll be here on 2LF Entertainment later today. So if you missed any part of it, feel free. If you have any questions, let us know. If not, we will be back next week with who knows who pops in. It's like,
Oh,
like Captain
by the way,
Kangaroo.
AJ didn't put his Instagram handle up, but it's what is it, AJ? What's your Instagram handle?
Oh, it's okay.
This one.
It's what number?
Wait, he doesn't want people to know.
AJ number
Apparently,
6 Cavendish.
he doesn't want people to know. Just follow number
Well,
6 Cavendish.
now everyone knows. All two
But
people
yeah,
know.
thanks to you. Like I said in the beginning of the show, worst spy ever. So ever. So,
Yes.
all right, everybody. Have a good week. We'll
Signing
see you all
out.
next Saturday. Cheers, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.